This episode brought to you by Progressive Insurance. Do you ever find yourself playing the budgeting game? Shifting a little money here, a little there, and hoping it all works out? Well, with the Name Your Price tool from Progressive, you can get a better budgeter and potentially lower your insurance bill too. You tell Progressive what you want to pay for car insurance, and they'll help find you options within your budget. Try it today at Progressive.com. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. Price and coverage match limited by state law. Not available in all states.
There's one thing that will forever change the way you sleep, and it's the softest 100% organic cotton sheets from Boll & Branch. You'll fall asleep faster, wrapped in the most luxurious comfort. You'll never sleep hot again with sheets that feel breathable to sleep in. You'll experience the purest softness on night one and feel your sheets get even softer with every wash. Discover the difference with 15% off your first set of sheets at bollandbranch.com with code CUMULUS. Exclusions apply. See site for details.
It's the Bob and Tom Show.
Are you doing your last news story, Christy?
Oh, I can do one.
Oh, go for
You
it.
said you had one more.
If art museums are a little too stuffy.
Fart
and
museum. Did you say-
Art.
Oh.
I'd go to a fart museum.
Hell yes! Farts through the ages?
It's a little hard to
The
document.
dawn of fart. How old
Hold
am
on.
I?
Hold on a
Am I
second.
going to be still making fun of farts at 50?
Good
I don't
morning,
know.
Bob and
Okay.
Tom Show.
Hey, Bob and Tom Show?
Yes.
Call for the fart museum.
Oh, yeah?
Chick, I just want to correct you. You don't want to come here.
you
so
know why not?
I gather it's fully all-dimensional smell-o-vision.
It stinks. Lousy museum.
Really?
Oh, this museum is no good at all.
Whoa. Whoa, what was that?
Oh, it's part of the multimedia display they've got going on.
Uh-huh.
When you walk in.
Right.
Oh, it's unbelievable. There's just like this big air compressor there. It blows farts at people.
Wow.
Do they smell?
Oh, it smells awful. The only way we really make money is through our concession area.
Really?
Yeah,
What do you sell there?
Well, we rent raincoats for the back part of the tour.
Yeah.
Yeah? Whoa. Whoa.
Yeah. Oh, boy.
Now, does it have, what's the atmosphere like there? Is it real
The
thick?
atmosphere?
Sounds thick.
Oh,
Man.
humid and cloudy.
Now, do you have? Is your fart museum primarily contemporary, or is it modern, or do you have classical pieces?
Mostly Fart Deco.
Really?
It's
Okay.
the style. And while I got... Oh, boy, hang on.
work here?
Yeah, I work here.
My family and I would like to get our money back.
Right out front, no refund.
What was that?
That was our tribute to all the little people that played the Munchkins. Let me take you into this one room.
Okay.
I want to show you what's going on here.
All right, what's in there?
Oh, God.
What is it?
Which room are you in?
Oh, it's the SBD room.
Oh, boy.
Silent but deadly.
Uh-huh.
Oh.
Okay.
I gotta go because, man, this is unbelievable. This is like the third time this month already.
Uh-huh.
We got to re-wallpaper.
Oh, really?
Yep, I gotta go.
Say, where are you guys located?
We're in Brownsville, Texas.
Hey, good morning. Welcome. It's the Bob and Tom Show. As the singers will tell you here. 3, 2, 1. Yup, da 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 da. Christy Lee at the Silac Insurance News Desk. There's Pat Godwin.
Hello.
With his axe.
Oh, yeah.
There's Josh Arnold at the I Hate Steven Singer sidekick chair.
Hi, Chickster.
Ace Cosby. Hey. There he is. I'm Chick McGee. Eagerly looking forward to this weekend's NFL Pro Bowl. And here's Tom Griswold.
What do they do now? They don't.
Starts Thursday.
Do they? They don't. There's no game, right?
There's a flag football game on Sunday, but Thursday skill competitions.
I see. What does that
They play
entail?
flag football now?
What happens on Thursday, Ace? What's the menu of things?
I leave that up to your sports director.
Where are you, Mouthy? Where are you?
Tom asked me a question. I answered.
Can't we turn his mic off?
I think it's a fair question, actually.
I was trying until he shot his mouth off.
So,
Dodgeball.
Can you bet on the flag football Pro Bowl?
I don't think so. Dodgeball presented by Bud Light. We've got it's called Satisfying Catches presented by Snickers. How about that?
No thanks.
They have acrobatic catches. Passing the test. Quarterbacks try to hit targets at various distances.
I'd like to see them take their SATs.
And this is Thursday night.
No.
Thursday night is
about a Jeopardy.
Is not open to the public. Thursday night's just covered by ESPN, and then Sunday, of course, they're having a worldwide championship of flag football at like noon at Camping World Stadium in Orlando, and then they have the NFL flag. It's 7-on-7 flag football at 3:00.
Yeah. Do yourself a favor, maybe get some exercise yourself instead of watching others.
A lot of former players are lining up to criticize the Pro Bowl and what it's become.
Well,
do you remember when they used to play the NFL champions would play a team of college all-stars in Chicago? That was a big deal.
I like the quarterbacks throwing balls at the targets.
Yeah, and they're moving.
Yeah, that's kind of fun.
Yeah, they're doing that.
Looks like a big arcade game.
Yeah, that is cool.
I'm not going to take away from my life to go watch that, though.
Nor will I, but that's a kind of fun thing.
I think they should set it up like, and I'm sure Ace has all these on videotape, the Superstars. Remember that?
Yes.
With Howard Cosell.
Oh, yeah.
Joe Frazier swimming and bowling and all these.
They would have athletes doing sports that they typically didn't do.
And Wayne Gretzky was the fastest in the 40-yard dash by far. He smoked a lot of NFL players.
Really?
Yeah, that's what it is. And then the Battle of the Network Stars, that was good. CBS,
I always like those.
CBS against ABC. Oh, yeah. Adrian Barbeau goes.
Oh, yeah.
You know that there was some guy in an office in New York going, how do we get Adrian Barbeau to bounce those boobs around?
That's right. How do we get those boobs
almost
naked?
Right, okay, that was the
Battle of the Network Stars.
Okay, but yeah.
Please tell me you have that on VHS. Do you?
I do not.
Is that rerun?
I can't remember the last time they reboot that. They bought it back.
They did bring it back not that long ago.
Like 10 years ago, maybe.
Yeah.
And it just didn't work because.
Well, it's different.
And in today's world, are there any?
Oh, yeah. Well, yeah. Who would you? Yeah.
I mean,
well, technically, all the NBC stuff is on Peacock. All the CBS stuff is on Paramount Plus. All the ABC stuff is on Hulu.
Yeah, you've still got your Alfonso Ribeiros or whatever out there.
Well, I think what you'd see is the cast of Stranger Things versus whoever, another Netflix show, The Diplomat or whatever.
Okay.
The Battle of the Netflix Stars would be funny.
Oh, yeah. Remember SCTV had the Battle of the PBS Stars? And Julia Child and Mr. Rogers were boxing. You remember this?
Yes. Because Candy is Julia Child.
Yeah. And Martin Short, I think, is Mr. Rogers, and he kicks her ass.
See,
Mr. Rogers was tough.
That's great TV.
Yeah.
That's a great gag. I never saw that, but now I want to go look that up.
Yeah.
It sounds great. A couple things I wanted to get to today. Coming up, we're going to talk with comedian George Wallace, the comedian, not the
legendary comedian,
governor. Also, I want to remind everybody.
Thank you for clarifying.
Yeah, thank you.
Well, I mean, it is.
I'm sure Ace was especially concerned that George Wallace was going to be on the show. Yeah.
It's on Zoom, so.
Segregation now, segregation tomorrow.
Mr. Wallace.
Segregation forever. Oh,
that's the other George Wallace.
Yeah, jerk.
Clearly.
We're happy to be talking to the comedian.
Yes, I think it's fair. I mean,
And George Wallace had a roommate by the name of Jerry Seinfeld.
Oh, yeah, they're good buddies.
Forever. I didn't know that.
Forever and ever.
On the comedy circuit, you'll find this show. We're doing our show from the Riverside Casino and Resort Event Center, starting at 5 o'clock local time, Friday, February 21st. Come on over; it's free.
I have received many. I'm going to say over 20 emails. people eager to see us fight in person.
What?
Nice.
It's caught the imagination.
That evening, there's going to be a comedy show featuring Patty G, who's right there, Josh Arnold, who's right there, Jeff Oskey, who's in the building somewhere,
back in the back,
and Al Jackson, who I hope is sleeping in. And we're doing a special show that evening. So for information, riversidecasinoandresort.com, thanks to our friends at 100.7 The Fox in Cedar Rapids. So that's what's going on. And I want to get that plugged while I was there. Speaking of plugs, Pat Godwin is going to be...
He's a plug.
Oh, first of all, Patty G, interesting vegetarian news coming up this morning.
I saw that, yeah.
Now, you're a vegan, which is like a really sad vegetarian, but we'll get to that.
You know what we need to do is have a contest. You have your first steak dinner in how long with a couple of listeners? What do you think?
I do that. I have salmon every now and then.
Would you do that? Well, that's not steak.
No, but I mean, I have salmon every now and then. A good steak, a grass-fed steak.
Oh, grass-fed.
$300 steak would be a
$300 grass-fed steak.
Sure. Go downtown to that one place.
Okay. $300? That seems a little steep.
$300 with your girlfriend.
I'll have
tip in Valet Park.
Now, does that come with a potato? Because potatoes are, as we found out yesterday.
The number one food at Super Bowl parties, baked potato.
I'm disputing the source on that story.
I was at my favorite place, CVS, yesterday, where I walk in and everybody goes, "Chick!" Just like Norm and Cheers. And this guy walked up and said, "You know what? I have baked potatoes at my Super Bowl party."
Do you know?
I think he was joking.
Okay.
He's what he said.
What I was trying to say was Patty G is going to be at the Liederkranz, Mansfield, Ohio, this Saturday. It's a benefit for Big Brother, so this is an awesome thing. It does a good deed, and you get to see a great comedy show with Patty G. It's midohiomentoring.com for ticket info.
Now, my big brother doesn't get anything, right? I don't want him getting nothing.
He's a big brother, right?
Yeah, he's my
big
brother.
He's all part of the pot.
He's a jerk. I don't want him getting anything. I'm a better fisherman than you. No, you're not, Jeff. No, he is.
You want to give your big brother something? Give him noogies. That's what you need to give him.
What was the point of that?
Wrestle. What,
noogies?
Noogies?
Oh, it's a
domination.
Yeah, it is domination.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. I can do this to you.
It's like dogs humping each other.
You never had Chris, you never had a brother that would give you a wrestling move and then fart in your face and hold you there.
Yep. Feel you up.
That's what it is.
Well, that would be.
I'm glad you didn't have a brother that would feel you up.
The fact that your cousin did it is bad enough.
It's a troubling family.
I think it would have made her a more well-rounded person if she
I kissed my cousin. Chick and I've talked about that.
Oh yeah, I kissed my cousin. She was a good kisser.
She was a good.
Could we?
My cousin was a good kisser.
It was a first cousin.
She had a Barbie.
I'd like to apologize.
She had a Barbie. I had a GI Joe, and I was holding my GI Joe, and we were going.
We're fully aware of your white trash origins.
And then I said, "You want to do what they're doing?"
Well, there are plenty of rich people that kiss their cousins.
Absolutely.
So
9 months later, a baby with webbed feet.
Yeah, I think
plenty of rich people marry each other.
I think many of the.
I give you Prince Charles.
Many of the royal families that
exactly.
They didn't get that ugly for no reason. Okay, where was I? Did I ever get the plug out for Pat?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, good. Okay, very good. Thank you very much. Coming up, Pat, we're going to have you do one of your songs. You just highlighted this thing, but we got more news. It involves your former home, Philadelphia, and the Philadelphia Eagles fans. As we once again get ready for the Super Bowl,
they're out of hand. You're absolutely right.
Coming up, a new feature.
Yeah. Oh yeah, it is a brand new feature. We're very excited.
I have, as you can see here, a phone book's worth of emails.
Yep.
That we're going to go to the Bob and Tom mailbag every day at this time.
Make it official.
So just going through some mail. And I'm working on a special theme song. We don't have it yet. We're going to have a temporary theme song.
We're going to make this official, and we guarantee that it's not like Penthouse. These letters are from actual listeners.
Yes. Did I tell you that a friend of mine's brother used to write the fake Penthouse letters?
That was his job.
That was his job. Yeah. Among other things. Yeah.
Oh,
really?
Oh, yeah.
Would he fluff the Playmate or the centerfold?
No. He would just. It was a very boring job, really. We just pretend he was somebody else. We're getting off topic.
Okay.
And coming up, also, we'll find out where the old the truck is. I'm sorry. We'll find out.
That's
what that's all about. Right now, the Bob and Tom Show is sponsored by BetterHelp. January almost got through it. It's almost over. Let's look for a great 2025. Maybe stick to some of those resolutions. Maybe one of them is helping yourself starting to think a little bit better. That's where BetterHelp comes in. It's all about therapy and the importance of your mental health. You've been thinking about therapy. BetterHelp is an interesting way to access therapy because it's done fully online. And also it makes therapy affordable and especially convenient. More than 5 million people are taking advantage of BetterHelp. And by the way, there are some, I want to say 30,000 plus credentialed therapists with a wide range of specialties. So the way it works is you go online and you fill out a questionnaire and you'll be linked to a credentialed therapist. By the way, you can switch therapists anytime at no additional cost. The therapy's done online then, so it's a lot more convenient. You can do it in the privacy of wherever you want to be at the affixed time. It's that simple, that elegant. Visit BetterHelp.com/BT show to see what I'm talking about. The /BT show part will knock 10% off your first month. Once again, it's BetterHelp, H-E-L-P, BetterHelp.com/BT show. The therapy's done online, so you can do it like it's a Zoom call. You can do it like it's a phone call. You can do it texting back and forth. It's up to you. And once again, it's about convenience and privacy and getting access to therapy in a much more convenient way. So once again, get the details. BetterHelp.com/BT show. Coming up, Christy Lee, what have you got over there?
Oh, my gosh. We have a whole bunch of stuff. We have a bunch of kids enjoying a boozy house party at the principal's.
Oh, it got boozy, Tom.
If you're going to party at the principal's house, why not throw in the booze? Mona Lisa's getting a kind of a new home.
Mona Lisa.
Yeah, and the giant Darth Vader bug.
Darth Vader bug. Okay, we'll find out what all those things are coming up. And your letters. That's right. Yeah. That's our new feature coming up just a second. I'm very excited about this. We are in the O'Reilly Auto Parts studios, and this is the Bob and Tom Show.
This episode is brought to you by Progressive Insurance. Do you ever think about switching insurance companies to see if you could save some cash? Progressive makes it easy. Just drop in some details about yourself and see if you're eligible to save money when you bundle your home and auto policies. The process only takes minutes, and it could mean hundreds more in your pocket. Visit Progressive.com after this episode to see if you could save. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. Potential savings will vary. Not available in all states.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. We are in the O'Reilly Auto Parts studios. Think O'Reilly Auto Parts for all your car care needs. Get the parts and service you need fast from the professional parts people at O'Reilly Auto Parts. Christy's here, Josh, Ace, Pat. This has been Chick McGee speaking. Hello, Tom. Is it time?
Well, before we get to that, a couple quick hellos.
Hello.
A special salute and hello to Mark in Ishpeming, Michigan.
Of course.
Where's that?
Upper Peninsula.
Okay.
This is
I went to camp with a couple of twins from Ishpeming.
At last, the spotlight of our show falls on the state of Michigan. This is exciting.
No, there's just a nice little thing that he did. Congratulations.
What did he do?
That's something I really can't tell you about. Closed. Sometimes we do closed circuit messages, but not right now because it's time for our newest feature. We don't have our theme song yet.
Yes, we do. We've got one theme song. We're trying them out, Tom. It's time for Listener Mail.
Letters. Oh, we get letters.
Yeah.
We get your letters every day.
Woo! Here's Tom with letters.
Were you shaking sugar packets during that, or was that?
No, it was noise.
Thing.
Okay.
Is it over here?
I'm
it was on the song.
Okay, that's great. We'll do our own in a minute.
Oh, it's
typing.
Typewriting.
I thought
it's a
it
typewriter.
It sounds exactly like Tom's sugar packet.
Yeah, it does sound like the sugar packet.
I see.
We've all got PTSD from your sugar packet.
No. Do you want to start? Or do you have a stack of letters?
Dear...
This is totally random, by the way.
These are total... I have not seen this letter. Okay, that's a lie. I took a quick look. Morning, Stooges.
Hi.
My brand new vagina truck is awesome. Talking about those yesterday. It whistles while driving down the road. I had to trade in my older model due to an annoying flapping rumble.
Yeah, that happens with those vaginas.
Hey.
This is from Bill.
Hey.
Is that one from Bill or
no? That the one about the
truck
okay. Was from Blake in South Bend.
I missed my cue. You can, if you want to read it again, go ahead.
What?
Oh,
My brand new vagina truck is awesome. It
Okay,
whistles
there
while
we
driving
go.
down there. He had a flappy old one. This morning, you guys were talking about Super Bowl party food. I never cared for sports, but I went to a few of my cousin's Super Bowl parties. Now, we're talking early 90s here. But every time he set up a nacho station, different chips, ground beef, small crock pot of cheese, jalapenos, pico, sour cream.
This sounds like a standard Super Bowl party. Very good.
Build your own. Everyone loved it. Have wings replaced nachos? That's from Will in Tennessee.
We found, and my source indicated the number one snack at a Super Bowl party was, in fact, chicken wings.
That's simply wrong.
And your sources said it was baked potatoes.
Baked potatoes.
No way.
Yes. Baked potatoes or a...
For 5 states, yeah.
Or a poke bowl.
We don't live in the 5 states where that's popular. How do we know?
I guarantee that's false.
Oregon, Washington, California,
Nevada?
Montana.
No. Idaho?
Nevada.
Not even in
Idaho.
No.
But I had to have a baked potato for dinner last
How was
night.
it? Delicious?
Oh, it was
Okay,
so
I'll read a
She
few
sent
over
me
here.
a picture of her baked potato she had for lunch, for dinner.
Because I didn't have Molly McButter on it. I used actual butter and sour cream.
Tell in the photo, yeah.
What'd you have, like a bite, 2 bites?
You're
I
bloated.
ate half.
You ate half.
You look bloated today.
Yeah. How much weight you gained,
I had a
Chunkles?
cup of soup.
And a cup of soup.
There it is.
Look at that.
Doesn't that look
I guarantee, and
Wow.
that's the same number you'll see at
Let me
the
ask you-
Super Bowl party.
Let me ask you something, Christy. Did
Yeah.
Andy leave a little something on the top of that potato?
All right.
Andy was not at dinner last night.
Trouble in paradise.
That is a lot of sour cream for somebody who
I
didn't
know,
like sour
right?
cream.
I like sour cream on my baked
Very
potato.
good. But now let's get back to our letters. Dear Bob and Tom.
What did you say? Back to what?
Our letters.
Yeah.
I think this is copyrighted. You better do it. I went in for a surgical procedure, and I had to leave right afterward. Yeah, this is super common now. Everything is outpatient.
Yep.
I had surgery about 10 days ago, and you're home that afternoon, pretty much. He goes, as I came out, one of the nurses apparently told me I looked like a young Willie Nelson.
What?
My wife and my father were pretty much carrying me out of the office. I was told I was serenading the staff with all of Willie's hits. I don't remember a second of it. That'll happen.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Sure it will.
On the gurney again? Here I go on the gurney again.
And one of the things that happens is after these things, often your doctor will come and explain to you some stuff. That's what happened to me, and I was told I spoke to him quite some time and have no memory of any.
Yeah, I did that recently.
Yeah, that'll happen. Dear Bob and Tom, listening to your show, you're talking about the whale scat finding dog. Oh, yeah. That was a...
what?
Yeah, it was on the news last week. They have a dog that, with a sense of smell, has been trained to detect orca scat for research purposes. Did you remember the story?
Yeah.
Yeah, the scientists, obviously the scat is floating.
Right.
So
is the dog floating?
No, the dog's on the boat.
The dog's on the boat.
You can smell from
and
the boat.
I guess he points, over there.
There it is.
Which way to go?
He's a pointer.
This
There it
letter is from Kevin in Winchester, Kentucky. He wants to know if Josh is able to recreate the sound of a whale scat. I think we need to explain to Kevin that there's two different things. Scatting. Could you demonstrate audible scatting, Josh?
Rip zum dipper derper flea
Yes.
yes.
And then there's scat, which is a term meaning poop. Yeah. Now, is the origin of the word scat, when used with reference to music, is it because they were just kind of essing around and didn't know?
I don't know.
Or
but I
pooping out
can't.
words, so to speak.
Yeah.
No, I would think it's probably more onomatopoeia. Scat, scat, lat, lat, scatted.
Oh, yeah, scat.
You were kind of scatting yesterday, weren't you? You were doing the guitar solo for some song.
The High Noons?
Well, I don't remember what he was. Remember he was scatting some.
I thought he was doing a little guitar thing with his voice.
Yeah, but it sounded like
Oh, right,
scatting.
it did, yeah.
This is a complimentary. I see. Enjoying our interview yesterday. We had a chance yesterday to talk to an old friend of the show from Mike and Molly, perhaps, is best known, and I'm trying to remember. He's going to be
Billy Gardell.
I'm sorry, Billy Gardell. He's going to be in Lexington coming up
off Broadway.
a little more than a week. Yeah, that comedy off Broadway Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Not of this weekend, but next weekend. Billy Gardell, absolutely. Well, thank you. It was fun talking to him.
Yeah, he looks great. He's doing well.
Doing some stand-up comedy now. Mm-hmm. Dear Bob and Tom Show, could you clarify the origins of shirtless girls' superpowers? We were talking about the origin of Superdog.
I think she's...
Well, a different time, and she had amazing
That
breasts.
person would like to see the origin story.
Yes.
Yeah.
And this is from Adam, and he says, love the show, need more Ace Cosby.
Oh,
and then he says, has anyone considered coming to your live show dressed as shirtless girl?
Have you guys ever seen that?
No.
I am kind of surprised it hasn't happened.
Maybe it will.
Yeah, maybe coming down the pike.
I see.
You don't know.
No, I don't.
Here's just a letter of Raycon love from Allie, who enjoys the Raycon earbuds we talk about all the time. Chick, you got one over there?
Let's see. I do. Dear folks, as a young 24-year-old, we're having less sex because... Did we have a story?
Yeah, yesterday we had a story about that.
They did this. They surveyed the same age group.
10 years later.
But I've got to make it clear. It was people of a certain age going back 10 years, not the same people.
No.
So if you were 24 years old 10 years ago, and now if you're 24 years old now, and there was a significantly less sexual activity.
This letter is from a guy. His name's Alec. Okay, let's make that clear. Here's how it goes. As a young 24-year-old, we're having less sex because younger women nowadays believe they're too good for men because of the excessive feminine rights movement telling them they're better than men.
Oh, boy.
Well,
nothing good enough for them.
Oh, boy.
Josh nailed it. And I think it's because...
Young men have given up on women,
it's because of cell phones.
Yeah.
Smartphones.
He said it had a little to do with online porn, in my opinion, because it's accessible porn.
It's not just online phone. Yeah. It's not just online porn. It's people are spending more time with their phones than with other people.
And it's communicative porn, for lack of a better word. You can go on OnlyFans and talk to a girl that you are masturbating to. You know what I mean?
Right.
20 years ago, you couldn't email Jenna Jameson.
Right, right.
Now you can talk to almost all these. I mean, yeah.
And, although pretty soon it's going to be an AI version.
That must
So therefore, the relationship parts.
What is that, like $10 a minute or something? That's got to be pricey.
On OnlyFans, it's whatever they
decide to charge?
Yeah, I don't know that it's per minute or per message.
Huh.
But
man.
But it did find that virginity among men in that group rose up to 10%.
Yeah.
Up to 10% of men in that age group were still virgins, which is significantly higher than it was 10 years earlier.
I agree with that guy a tiny bit. To me, there's men are being told they shouldn't be masculine and they shouldn't, and that everything they do is wrong. And yes, there is sort of a war on men.
I would think that I'm going to be serious here for
men.
30 seconds. Men probably maybe a little, leery of whatever they say to somebody. I know
that
I would
too.
be if I were out there in the dating scene. I would,
right.
Because my line that almost always works is, "Hi, I'm Chick McGee," and that always works.
That same exact line works for me.
Is that right?
I've used that out.
Have you used it too?
My variation is, "Hi, I'm on the show, but I'm not Chick McGee." It kills.
Bang! That's interesting.
I think today.
Don't you think
I think there's also an aspect of this. One kind of needs an adjudicator of some sort.
I beg your pardon?
You need someone to like a permission slip, and
right.
Are you sure you're signing off on this? We're good here, right?
Right.
That may be a component of it. People are afraid that when somebody wakes up, they're going to change their mind.
Next thing you know, you're in a court of law.
Yeah. We did some interesting in yesterday's show, which was the so-called penis of the future.
That was my favorite story from yesterday.
A group of scientists.
They can embed like contraception and a vibrating device into a
they're suggesting in the future people will have perhaps have biohacked male members, as they call it. And you'll recall, one of the things was they think they could have nanobots inserted into the vas deferens to serve as a block, so you could lock the passage of sperm. This is all
in the future,
conceptual.
Right.
I'm not sure this will ever happen. But also, here's the story: a company called Cyborgasmics. Already, it sounds like something from a bad movie. They're working on a device called the Lovetron 9000, which also sounds like it's, I don't know.
That sounds like
a
supporting act for Parliament Funkadelic.
Yeah.
Lovetron will open. And
the Lovetron 9000 would be a implanted vibrating device into the actual male member. And then my question was, how would you charge it? Would you have to, obviously you can't have a plug, but I mean, presumably you'd have to lie down on some kind of a pad. But I don't know. Mine works fine. It doesn't need any electronic components. No, but this is, what was the guy? Remember Go Gadget?
Inspector Gadget.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
And he would say go, and then whatever it would be.
Remember Go Gadget helicopter hat.
Yes.
Go Gadget.
Did he have a helicopter hat?
He did. Oh yeah.
So this would be Go Gadget schlong to get your male member. I don't know. I mean,
Go Gadget. I'm on my way.
And that's right. It was Don Adams.
Yeah. Or at least the guy trying to be.
Yeah, it was an impression.
Yeah.
Would you believe? Oh, yeah.
I think it was the real Don Adams.
I think it was too.
Oh, okay. I was under the impression it was a guy doing Don Adams. But
one of my most prized possessions when I was like 8, 9, 10 was a Don Adams comedy album.
Well, I thought you were going to say a shoe phone.
Yeah, it was I don't know where I got it, but it was an album.
He was Maxwell Smart.
Yes.
Yeah.
He had the shoe phone, right?
We always talk about great TV theme songs.
Yeah, that was
Remember that one? That was a great theme song.
The elevator doors open and he's walking down the stairs.
Oh, God, that's so funny. Was that a Mel Brooks show?
Yeah, it was.
And Buck Henry.
Oh, God.
Talk about
so funny.
So funny.
So in any event, that was one of the big stories yesterday, the so-called future of the penis. I think we're doing okay. Although there was also a story saying that at Stanford, scientists say that the male members have grown 25% in length in the last 30 years. That, I don't think, is provable.
But it's a fact they grow later in life, right?
It does?
Yeah.
But they're saying across the board, American penises are bigger than they were 30 years ago.
Your nose, your ears, your penis.
Christy,
and your feet all grow.
Anecdotal? Never mind. That's not fair.
Nope.
I find that how they would know that, I find
they take measurements, Tom.
Really?
Yes.
Yeah. So you're telling me that some intern at Stanford goes to the
Isn't the Kinsey Institute still a thing?
They take part. People volunteer and they're paid.
Surveys,
they take part in the survey.
Yeah.
Why haven't we seen that scene in a movie?
Well, you measure my door.
You
Come
got
here.
20 guys sitting in the lobby of. Okay, next you come in and walk out. And why the sad look? I just found out I'm.
Movies with 20 penises.
Smallest one today.
I've never been fitted for a suit. I need to do that. That's on my bucket list. Start a bucket list.
Good time.
Oh, it's
You want to go to
Seville
a
Row?
real nice tailor?
A real nice tailor.
I have the name of that
Go to
movie.
London, Seville Row.
You do?
The name of that movie that we talked about yesterday. All Hands on Deck. It's the story of the poor girl whose job. Well, Dad, I got a job on campus.
Oh, that's great, honey. That's
I'm measuring
wonderful.
the penises.
You're working.
Is that?
Good.
I see.
Is that right?
Oh, good. Hey, I don't think you can bet on the Pro Bowl. God, I hope not.
No, you can bet on the Super Bowl. The big game's almost here, and it's your last chance to get in on the action. Don't miss out on that final football game of the season with Prize Picks, the best place to cash in on the big game. And Prize Picks app's easy to use. Pick 2 or more players across any sport, more or less on their projection, and you could win up to 1,000 times your money. Join Prize Picks, America's #1 daily fantasy sports app, available to play in more than 40 states, including California and Texas. Join now because Prize Picks giving away a free pick for the big game where a quarterback will only need to throw 1 yard to win. Go to prizepicks.com or Just download the PrizePicks app today and use the code TOM and get $50 in bonus promo funds instantly when you play $5. That's code TOM on PrizePicks. Get $50 in bonus promo funds instantly when you play $5. Win or lose, you get $50 in credit just for playing, guaranteed. PrizePicks, run your game. Must be present in certain states. Visit prizepicks.com for restrictions and details.
Coming up, be careful when you buy stuff online. Yeah. This is a classic. Also, we got a cool donkey story. I love donkeys. And Mona Lisa's in the news. Boozy house parties and a special thing for Patty G and his veganism. It's all coming up. We are in the O'Reilly Auto Parts studios, and this is the Bob and Tom Show.
Got something to say? Send us an email, bobandtom@bobandtom.com. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Are your ulcerative colitis symptoms proving difficult to manage? Tremfya guselkumab can help you manage the cycle of UC symptoms. At 1 year, many patients taking Tremfya achieved clinical remission, and some patients also achieved endoscopic remission. Individual results may vary. Tremfya is a prescription medicine used to treat adults with moderately to severely active ulcerative colitis. Serious allergic reactions and increased risk of infections may occur. Before treatment, your doctor should check you for infections and TB. Tell your doctor if you have an infection, flu-like symptoms, or if you need a vaccine. Ask your doctor if Tremfya can help you manage the cycle of UC symptoms. Call 1-800-526-7736 to learn more, or visit tremfyaradio.com.
That's my goal. With 3 seconds left to make him laugh.
Yeah, he did that on purpose.
Right.
Who believes that?
No one.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Hello, hello, hello. We're in the O'Reilly Auto Parts Studios. Are we still doing letters? I get letters.
You got another one?
No, I don't have any more.
I got a ton of letters.
Well, go, man.
I have a stack.
I got one, too. Yeah, I got one.
Oh, you do, Pat?
Yeah, from Todd in Michigan.
It better not.
Yeah?
It better not be a positive letter about you.
It might be.
Oh,
all right.
Pat.
Hey, well, it should be. The man works hard.
But I'm gonna sing this. Okay, here we go. Got an email that says I love your songs, Pat. I'm Todd from Michigan, and I listen every day. You know that Tom Petty song? He calls Free Fallin'. Well, I have an idea. Something you could play. You could write a song about a guy who goes commando. He doesn't wear underwear. Oh, you could sing this for me. It's real funny. The guy's free. Free ballin'. Get it?
Yeah.
He's free ballin'.
Thank you, Todd.
Free balling.
Thanks, Todd. I appreciate you writing. I never heard that. Free ballin' before. If it sounds like sarcasm in my voice, Todd, because of course I've heard that song idea before. Hey, Todd, how about a lumberjack? And he's singing Tree Fallin' or a salesman.
Tree
and
Fallin'.
He's cold calling. Or a beekeeper and he's singing Bee Pollen. Or how about we leave the songwriting to me, Todd? I don't get paid enough for this nonsense. I'm practically working for free. Free ballin'. Free ballin'. You know, that's not too bad, Todd. I may go with that. Thanks, and keep listening up there in Michigan.
I like that, Todd. Thank you very much. Maybe we should do that. Try to do one of those every morning, huh?
Sing an email?
Sing an email. I like that very much. Well, thank you, and thank you. Once again, Patty G. Liederkranz, Mansfield, Ohio, this Saturday only. It's a special benefit for Big Brother, so that's a cool thing. I'll be sure to see Pat doing that. And then,
are you wearing lederhosen?
I have lederhosen that I've had since I was a kid. Mm-hmm. I don't fit in them now, but
well, Tom had some. Where are yours?
Oh God, I have no idea.
Your lederhosen?
We had a whole.
Oh yeah, we all dressed up in lederhosen.
Oh really? Oktoberfest
on stage.
Yeah, we remember the song
real dumb.
"Livin' La Vida Loca."
That
love that song.
Tom loved. He was the only one, so we
did a song called "Livin' La Vida Polka."
Not bad.
With an accordion, it was great.
Not bad at all.
We endured it.
Yeah.
So somewhere there's lederhosen.
Oh, yeah.
Now, Ricky Martin could get any woman he wanted. Oh, boy, oh, boy.
Yeah.
He's swimming in.
So handsome.
Well, he's so
spilled
cute.
more. He has a vagina pulling up.
He loves it. He loves it. Sweeter than mango, he said.
He and George Michael. God, I was heartbroken.
He's good.
Okay,
He's good.
sorry, ladies.
Too, yeah.
Now, let's check in briefly with the sporting scene, please.
What? What's happening? Is it my turn?
Sure.
NFL news. The Detroit Lions have agreed to hire Denver Broncos assistant John Morton, the Salt Baron, and offensive coordinator, and promote Kelvin Shepard as defensive coordinator. Of course, Aaron Glenn off to the Jets and Ben Johnson off to the Bears. Mike McCarthy, former head coach of the Cowboys, has decided against coaching in 2025, removing himself as a candidate to fill in the NFL's last remaining head coaching vacancy with the New Orleans Saints.
Okay.
A person familiar with McCarthy's decision said Tuesday night, on condition of anonymity, McCarthy and the Saints have not discussed him not wanting to coach the Saints publicly. McCarthy, the third high-profile candidate to pull out of the Saints search. Joe Brady of the Bills, Cliff Kingsbury of Washington, and now Mike McCarthy. Nobody wants to coach New Orleans.
Why
Tom.
is that?
Are you available?
No, thanks.
It's an interesting setup there in New Orleans. Not as interesting as the Dallas Cowboys, but not albeit. Let's see. The Pro Bowl's coming up, kids. Who's ready to go watch the Pro Bowl?
It's not in Hawaii anymore, right?
It's in Orlando. The NFL has announced.
And that's one of the reasons the players are not all that happy about it.
They
love taking their families to Hawaii on the house.
It was announced yesterday. Baltimore's Lamar Jackson, Buffalo's Josh Allen, Washington's sweet baby Jaden Daniels will not be participating in Pro Bowl this week. The NFL announced the final rosters of those quarterbacks were on it, but they will be replaced by New England's Drake May, Pittsburgh's Russell Wilson, and Tampa Bay's Baker Mayfield. And the Pro Bowl runs Thursday through Sunday in Orlando, taking place over 2 days, Thursday and Sunday.
That's annoying.
Yeah, right?
Well, the families get to go to Disney.
Thursday will be the Skills Challenge, including something you people in this room have said you'd be interested in watching. Passing the test is what this contest is called. Quarterbacks try to hit targets at various distances around the field, worth different point values in 40 seconds.
I like that. That's a game. That's something I would like to try.
Before the challenge, each quarterback will select a Pro Bowl game's teammate to answer 5 trivia questions about current Pro Bowl players.
Oh, boy, I'm out.
For every correct answer,
I thought you were touching as a current events.
I know.
Boy, that'd be painful.
Satisfying catches presented by Snickers. One wide receiver, tight end,
who
defensive
is
back.
Tim Walls?
They're as fresh as today's headlines. Receiver, tight end.
Something I'd already forgotten. That's the saddest part about this.
Each conference will compete in a challenge obstacle course, including catches from a jugs machine. That's a woman with huge hammers.
Yeah, don't you call a pretty woman with big boobs a jugs machine?
Jugs machine. Look at her.
All right, wait a second.
They test every aspect of catching a foot. The relay race, a simultaneous relay-style event where 4 players from each conference complete a 40-yard dash before passing a baton. No, a football to the next athlete.
Tom, remember when we watched the Harlem Globetrotters do the 3-legged race?
Yeah,
it just
one guy.
It looked like a normal race.
Tom, are you holding on to yourself?
Reach
down there and hold on to yourself.
Okay, I got it.
Thursday, the Skills Challenge, which is not open to the public, by the way. ESPN is covering it. Dodgeball, presented by Bud Light.
Who's that board?
A 3-round tournament of classic dodgeball featuring 6 teams of 5 players. Teams will be a mix of AFC offensive, defensive, and special teams.
If you can dodge a wrench,
you
can dodge a ball.
The same mix of NFC players.
God, I don't care.
Can you imagine a big-armed quarterback playing dodgeball in the NFL?
But they must want to. They must think it's fun, the players.
Now, the way to make it fun would be if we mixed in, like, famous politicians and actors. You know, wouldn't you?
Well, this is
There are a couple guys you'd like to see get a dodgeball thrown at them at 80 miles an hour in the face.
This is Battle of the
Take
Network
this,
Stars.
James Franco.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what
There you
get.
go.
Yeah.
Then on Sunday, of course, they have Punt Perfect.
I'm sorry?
Punt Perfect.
Wow. Lucky that.
Yeah.
I think you'll like this one, Tom. Now listen.
That could have gone.
Stop trying to think about a joke.
No, ladies and gentlemen, things that start with a C. that
Two
involve-
players, one punter, one non-punter from each conference, punt from the 35-yard line, attempting to place as many punts as possible into a set of 6 buckets in the end zone. Each bucket is worth 1 point.
Whoa.
Okay, so that's just the old bozo game.
Yeah, the bucket
Make
game.
like each bucket's worth $50,000, and then give it to charity. Then I'm watching.
And then they'll have tug of war on Sunday. How did you dislocate your shoulder?
No, I was thinking the same thing.
Saquon Barkley. 5-on-5 demonstration of teamwork, strength, and strategy positioned above a foam pit. Players challenged to pull backwards on the rope.
All this stuff would be fun to do, but not to watch.
No.
I went to my niece's track meet, and they were doing tug of war.
They were?
Some kids, yeah.
Is tug of war back?
I at least at that school they were.
Son of a gun.
I thought it was awesome.
Yeah, my kids, they do it. They do it
Well, probably in
fun.
gym class.
For Halloween, they do it. It's cool.
Oh.
Remember Revenge of the Nerds? They knew they would lose.
Yeah, they do the parade.
The tug of the war. So
Why is tug of war on Halloween?
Halloween.
Because all the kids are in costume. They're out in the field, and they bring
That
out
still
the
doesn't-
rope.
It's very odd.
That is weird.
Yeah.
Nothing
and you
funnier
pre-
than seeing a ghost.
You presenting it like it's
You know what? It
makes
is funny.
sense.
You get a Frankenstein and a Dracula out there.
It's great.
But it is odd. Odd choice for a Halloween festivity.
Okay. Now,
More sports coming up.
Okay, and the Get Smart theme song.
I love
It's a classic. Just a beautiful theme song. That's all happening, and we've got cool news, and we've got donkeys in the news, one of my favorite animals.
Donkey show.
And booze news, vegan news, and cockfighting in the news. Yeah. No, that's a sword. That's a sword fight.
that. Let's head to the men's room.
These are the O'Reilly Auto Parts Studios, and this is the Bob and Tom Show.
Hey, thanks for listening to the Bob and Tom Show this morning. Get a look at today's show on our YouTube channel.
This episode is brought to you by Prime Video. In the small town of Holland, Michigan, nothing is ever what it seems. Behind the tulip festivals and pretty houses lay dark secrets that threaten to tear a marriage apart. Nicole Kidman stars in this darkly twisted thriller about a wife and mother whose quest to uncover her husband's secrets may get her more than she bargained for. Holland, streaming on Prime Video March 27th.
Job.
Welcome back to
We're
the
not-
Bob and Tom Show.
We would never replace you. We would just move someone internal.
Christy Lee at the Silac Insurance News Desk.
Hi, chick.
There's Pat Godwin.
Hey.
And there's Jess Hooker.
Hi.
I have to yell so she can hear me over her jacket.
Oh, my God. It's just red.
It's red.
And Jess is wearing a bright red jacket with a red striped shirt. And what time do you start selling the hot dogs and fireworks?
Oh.
Hey, Jim Dandy.
Hey, Jen. And you know what Pat said? I thought they banned that red dye. Whoa! There's Josh Arnold at the I Hate Steven Singer sidekick chair.
Yeah, and speaking of color, Steven Singer Jewelers' brand new 24-karat gold rose is
a peacock teal.
There's a great video out there where I showcase
Oh, it's
these.
so
I like
Oh,
that.
you're shaking that ass.
Yeah.
Get them before they sell out exclusively at IHateStevenSinger.com.
There's Ace Cosby. That joke of the day on the way. I'm Chick McGee. Hello, Tom.
How does shaking your posterior relate to the beautiful rose?
They're fanned out in my belt like
On
a
his
peacock.
backside. Yeah.
Oh, I see.
Like a peacock feather. Like peacock feather.
And he presents it
Okay,
to
so
all
they're-
of us.
So
They're
you
not-
haven't seen Josh's video?
it's
for
I have
Steven
not seen
Singer?
it. I was
I
not
like
aware
it.
of it.
Well, he's not on socials.
I'll have to review that coming up. Now,
Shake it like a tail feather. Is that a song?
Shake your
Yeah,
money
Blues
maker,
Brothers,
yeah.
they do a version.
Yeah.
you missed
Let me
it,
see you shake it, tail.
Jess Hooker, the NFL's exciting Pro Bowl broadcasting.
Ugh.
What are they doing? The
They're doing it all. Just
the punt
Just come up. It's kind of like Jimmy Fallon's talk show. It's like games you'd play at a 12-year-old's birthday party. They got tug of war. They've got flag football. They've got all sorts of things.
How does the punt one work now?
The punt.
I believe it was punt perfection. Is that
one punter, and one non-punter, and they try to hit buckets in the end zone.
Well, how is the non-punter? Well,
that makes it interesting, I guess.
Interesting.
But most of those guys are such good athletes. They're probably pretty decent at almost everything.
Do you think anybody on a team can punt?
To a degree.
If they're cunning enough, would you say?
Oh, God.
Would you say that they're?
Although, actually, to make
a cunning array of punters.
To make it more
faster,
accurate, what they should do is just before the guy gets ready to punt, they go, it's 4th down 2. We're going for it because that seems to be the new thing in the NFL. 4th down, my ass. We're carrying that ball. We're gonna make it. We're gonna make it. We're getting a first down, buddy. This is so boring. Why is anyone going to watch any of this?
I'm sure they sold it to some big advertiser and now they have to do
absolutely.
it.
Yeah. I think Snickers.
People will watch it. They love the NFL. They love their players.
Yeah,
it'll
get enough.
You guys yourselves said you like the quarterback passing competition with the targets
that
moving around.
That is kind of cool. I've seen that. Yeah.
Josh, you won't watch that.
I won't, and I admit that. But
this is the problem.
I like that because it reminds me of a game my brothers and I would play. Hey, you got to hit that now. You have to hit this target.
Oh, we'd have neighborhood kids run back and forth.
I'd rather watch adults play doctor. Hey, you got any?
I would not seek it
tongue
out.
Depressors?
But if it were on the TV, I'd watch.
You're putting that in the wrong place. They call it a tongue depressor. I understand that.
They only call it that, really.
Oh, I see.
Well, let's just move forward here. Did you have any other sporting news of interest?
Let's see. Are you ready? Did you guys watch the Buffalo Bills Kansas City Chiefs this past weekend? They call it the AFC Championship game.
Yep.
Did you watch it?
No.
According to the TV ratings people, Kansas City's 32-29 win over the Bills in that AFC Championship game averaged 57.4 million viewers on CBS.
That's really well done.
Edging last year's short-lived record of 55.5 Chiefs-Ravens. This past weekend's Chiefs-Bills stands as the third biggest NFL semifinal of the modern television era, trailing only the 2010 NFC Championship game between the Vikings and the Saints at 57.9.
Isn't this interesting? Last year, so many people watched because of Taylor Swift.
Yep.
And they really wanted to see her celebrate with her boyfriend. This year, they wanted to see the exact opposite.
Exactly.
Yeah.
They wanted to see the Bills win.
Yes.
I think a lot of people really wanted to see the Chiefs
Don't you think
go down.
that there should be like a college course on how the news cycle and how things work and how Americans build people up and then tear them down?
Only to try to build them back up again.
Remember
5 years ago, they were like, "Oh, Britney Spears is such a hero." You a-holes ruined her.
No kidding.
Meanwhile, the
We're
Commanders.
an awful society.
You media people
great.
are. We entertainers are fine.
I see.
You in the media.
Oh, really?
How'd the other game do?
Commanders Eagles suffered from the 55-23 blowout. Just a low rating of just 44.2 in the other ratings.
Oh, that's a shame.
So is that 44.2 million people?
Mm-hmm. Wow. And the highest rated Super Bowl ever was last year's 120.25. How about that one, Tom?
It's amazing.
Your thoughts? It's amazing. It sure is.
I know was it 97 of the top 100 television programs last year were NFL games, and the other 3 wasn't one of them a college game.
I don't know.
I forget the stat on that, but it's time. It's quiz time.
It is
for Miss Hooker.
Okay.
I want to see if you recognize this. You recognize this song. Here we go.
Oh. It's not a song, it's music. There are no words.
Yeah, I do.
Great stuff. Big horn section. Who is it?
Maxwell Smart.
Yes.
I know that because my son's name is Maxwell, and that's not the complete reason, but I'm familiar with it because of that.
Ah,
A lot of people bring it up. Yeah.
Get smart.
Yeah.
Not a bad Steve Carell movie, by the way.
Yeah.
It was entertaining.
Uh-huh.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, he plays Don Adams.
You know who plays the 99 chick? One of your favorites. The great Anne Hathaway.
Lock the doors.
Good to know. Now, we were playing that. It's just some great music because I mentioned
what was the name of
Inspector
the robot?
Gadget.
The robot in Get Smart?
Jaime.
You know who plays Jaime?
Noam Pitlick.
Patrick Warburton in the Steve Carell.
Oh, in the Steve Carell movie, yeah.
Yes.
I thought you meant the TV show. I think it's Noam Pitlick.
And then the guy that always shows up in odd places, like they'll open up. Bill Murray.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I have not.
Like all of a sudden, a tree stump will open up, and he'll be in there hiding.
Sounds good.
I need to give that movie a...
Why don't we stop doing this and just watch it?
Yeah, that's a good idea. Yeah. That sounds like
Put
fun.
it right there on the big screen.
Okay. We have...
Meanwhile, we'll have fighting in the stands at a sporting event.
There should be more of it. In this,
we've got some coming up just for you, Josh. How about that?
Your team needs to see that kind of passion.
I'll give you a hint. A Billiken's involved.
Is that right?
Oh, yeah. You know how wild and lawless Missouri is.
Oh, yes.
Yep.
What is a Billiken?
I don't know. It's a little...
Is it a bird?
It's like a pelican.
St. Louis...
It's a basketball player.
With a bigger snout.
Well, I mean, because sometimes these names
sounds like
are...
a leprechaun or something.
What was the name of your college team?
Oh, gosh. My college mascot was the Gorlock. It was a magical, mystical creature that...
Because, why did they come up with Gorlock?
The school, the main building was on the intersection of Lockwood and Gore.
Wow. Lucky they were at the intersection of Rucker and Reaver.
That's in Chinatown, isn't it?
Yeah.
There's nothing more important than
or
protecting
Rucker and First Avenue, for that matter.
Or Continental and Liquor.
Let me ask you a question. How much would you pay for peace of mind? Well, it's priceless.
$17.55.
Simply Safe. That's right, the do-it-yourself home security system. We have Simply Safe here at the Bob and Tom Studios. We have precious cargo in this room. We need to be protected.
By the way, Tom, legally, you have to tell us where those cameras are.
SimplySafeTom.com to get 50% off your new Simply Safe system if you order today. Traditional security systems only take action after somebody's already broken in. Talk about shutting the barn door. Well, that's too late. Simply Safe has Active Guard outdoor protection. They stop break-ins before they happen. AI-powered cameras backed by live professional monitoring agents monitor your property, and if someone's lurking around, lurkers, they're the worst, or they're acting suspiciously, agents see and talk to them in real time. They could talk to them. They can turn on spotlights, even call the police, all before said lurker has a chance to get into your home. No long-term contracts or cancellation fees, and monitoring plans start affordably at around $1 a day. And Simply Safe has a 60-day satisfaction guarantee and named Best Home Security System by U.S. News & World Report 5 years in a row. Start the year with greater peace of mind. Visit SimplySafeTom.com to claim 50% off a new system with a professional monitoring plan and your first month free. That's SimplySafeTom.com. There's no safe like Simply Safe.
Thank you very much, Chick McGee. Also coming up today, we're going to talk with comedian George Wallace. We have in the news cockfighting, donkeys, the Mona Lisa, booze, vegans. We got it all coming up. We are in the O'Reilly Auto Parts Studios, and this is the Bob and Tom Show.
This episode is brought to you by Indeed. When your computer breaks, you don't wait for it to magically start working again. You fix the problem. So why wait to hire the people your company desperately needs? Use Indeed's sponsored jobs to hire top talent fast. And even better, you only pay for results. There's no need to wait. Speed up your hiring with a $75 sponsored job credit at Indeed.com/podcast. Terms and conditions apply.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Ace Cosby and that joke of the day coming up. There's Josh Arnold, Christy Lee.
Hello.
Over there at the Silac Insurance News Desk. There's Pat Godwin.
Hello.
Jess Hooker's here.
Hi.
I am Chick McGee, and I have more sports coming up. Hello, Tom.
I have more sports.
I have more sports.
I have sports. It's exciting. We've NFL players, the millionaires throwing frisbees, and dumbasses are going to watch on their TVs because they have no life.
Fight.
Wow.
We had a fight in the stands. It broke out in the stands of, I'm not trying to be a smartass here. Is this Heifetz Arena? It's Chaifetz. Heifetz Arena in St. Louis.
Heifetz was, of course, a famous violinist.
It's
Jascha Heifetz?
Chaffetz.
Yep. Chaffetz? Mm-hmm. Following...
I tell you what, my pants are too tight to Chaffetz my ass.
I have a question. What accent is
Where
that?
the hell was that origin?
It's a country they can't sue me.
Maybe Shavitz.
Shave it.
Hey, baby, shave it.
It delayed the conclusion of St. Louis's 78-69 win versus VCU, the Rams, Virginia Commonwealth. St. Louis, the Billikens, Tom. This happened last night. It was delayed several minutes. Security personnel and police tried to restore order. We do have video of the fight breaking out. Pay extra attention to the age of the people that are involved.
Gray-haired, gray mustache.
That guy's
It's like they're moving in slow motion.
70. Yeah, oh yeah.
These are easily grown men.
It's the slowest fight you've ever seen. Look at this. It's is that a melee? Would you consider that a melee?
No. That's maybe
barely a brouhaha.
It could be a
wrestling.
Fake.
Wait a minute. Does the guy...
Look at that guy. He's choking him out.
Is his face painted, or is he about to have a heart attack?
Oh, his blood pressure is high.
Yeah, blood pressure's
he's probably so angry.
Now, I assume one of the teams must be the Blue. Judging
Billikens,
that's St. Louis.
Billikens is a mythical creature, by the way.
It's nothing real.
Yeah.
I see.
It looks like something that hasn't gestated yet.
Yeah, I agree.
It's
like
like
a demon looking, isn't it?
Yeah, kind of.
A little bit.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, well, that's nice.
Moments later, whistles started to blow. Punches appear to be thrown by fans, and Tom has lost
I
interest.
think it's so groovy now that people
We're
are
finally
getting
together.
I think it's wonderful now.
Who did that song?
Reach out in the darkness.
Reach out in the darkness.
I
don't know.
The Society of Man or something?
I think you're right.
Is that right?
What movie is that in?
I don't know. I've always loved that song.
Yeah, me too. We're getting the look.
Yeah, I don't know. I've never heard this song. I don't think.
I think it's so groovy now
that people are finally getting together. I think it's so that's all I know.
Okay, you and Josh are virtually the same age, so Josh knows it.
I don't know.
I'm a student of mass media, and so I'm aware of things well before.
You're well arounded.
Yeah.
You're a musical historian. Too.
Yeah, I sure am. Yeah.
Now, before we move on.
Okay.
Well, is this more about this dumb fight?
No, there's a gentleman, Philadelphia Eagle fan, has died as a result of injuries sustained from falling from a street pole while celebrating the Eagles NFC Championship
good
game
start.
over the Commanders.
A good start.
Oh, my
Says-
God.
Idiot.
And an announcement from Vice President of Student Affairs at Temple.
He has affairs with students?
Apparently...
And he's not in high school?
The victim of
what are you doing in college?
From Toronto, Canada, went to Temple amid celebrations in Center City, Philadelphia.
Where's that, like the middle of the place?
Police confirmed.
It's right in the middle. Yeah.
According to reports,
Ergo, the name.
The gentleman who died was an accomplished gymnast with more
Apparently,
than...
not that accomplished.
He didn't stick the landing.
Yeah.
He's talking with his head.
No, I've always been bad at dismounting.
Man.
He had 120 medals in
that's
provincial,
horrible.
regional, and international competition.
I wonder if it was one of those greased poles.
He was a member of the school's club gymnastics team, studying exercise and sports science at Temple.
Oh, that's so sad.
Not really. The guy's an idiot.
All right.
I think the answer is both. That's a shame, and the guy shouldn't have been doing it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Horrible, sad, last misjudgment.
That'll teach the Eagles to win. They killed a guy.
That's true.
Yeah.
If the Commanders had won the way God intended,
Right.
we wouldn't
Nothing would have
this
happened
trouble.
in crime-free Washington, D.C.
Thank you, Josh. That's exactly right.
No,
And authorities in New Orleans are warning Eagles fans to refrain from climbing the French Quarter's quite old, in quotes, light poles. New Orleans police spokesperson Barry Fletcher told the Philadelphia Inquirer.
It's Felcher.
Regarding climbing street poles, that is not only illegal,
Oh, I like this.
but is unsafe. Many of the street light poles in the French Quarter are quite old.
So wait a minute, you're saying if they'd mentioned this to people in Philadelphia, this other poor idiot wouldn't have died? Because I'm sure as soon as they hear some of the authoritative voice of this douchebag, they're going to go, yeah, I'm not climbing the pole.
Climbing on them risks toppling the light pole. Support poles for balconies that line the French Quarter are also off limits. The police department did not say whether they're going to grease the poles in New Orleans or not. We'll keep an eye on it.
Pat, you have, being from Philadelphia, you're familiar with this thing, and they literally were using Crisco on the poles
to keep them off. Keep them off.
Well, let's honor this dead young man.
We're going to have to. Oh, gosh. Another verse.
Pat,
though.
you were telling me once when you were doing one of those European tours, didn't you climb on an old pole?
Sure, I did. That was all that was available on the streets of Warsaw. You know, Philadelphia Eagles fans are fanatics. They're over ecstatic and problematic. That's why we need greased light poles.
Oh, yeah.
We'll get some cans of Crisco and extra police. Oh, yeah.
Greased light poles. Oh, greased light poles.
Eagles won the game. We're going to need some grease. Oh, yeah.
Greased light poles. Greased light
They're
poles.
going to hit the streets. If they win or get beat, we need some crowd control. Better grease them poles. Greased light poles. New Orleans poles, well, they're quite old. Oh, yeah.
Grease
Old light poles.
Old grease light poles. Climb those poles and they'll bend and fold. Oh, yeah.
Old light poles. Way too old light poles.
I'm an old light pole.
Crash.
I can't go fast enough.
Shut up.
Crash to the street.
You're going too fast, you punk.
Are you an old pole? What night do you bowl? Okay.
Crash to the street if they win or get beat. Right in the garbage cans go those Eagles fans, grease the light poles. Oh, when those fans go climbing up. Come on! Oh, when those fans go climbing up.
Don't fall, Sparky.
I'm gonna be laughing my ass off. Hey, when those fans go climbing. Oh, let's go out to city.
Oh, when those fans.
Oh, when those fans.
Oh, it's fading down. Oh, when those fans.
Oh, they're going to throw beads on the trees. I can't
that's what
wait.
they do in New Orleans. They walk around playing music. Yeah,
that's great.
everything's a parade.
How do you guys like those old funerals where they dance around the streets?
Yeah.
And,
Have you been to New Orleans?
I have. I did not see one of those.
Yeah.
But man, those are really something.
Half of them are fake, you know.
What do you mean?
What?
Yeah, this is for tourists. They just have there's nothing in them.
I didn't realize.
Oh yeah, they have chamber of commerce. Yeah. They pretend Louis died today.
I love it.
Got to
They
entertain
pretend
some tourists.
Louis died, is what he said.
I loved New Orleans. Well, I need to get back there and
okay.
just.
It's real humid.
Do you want to go to the Super Bowl?
I don't. But I'd rather go when it's some other
We can
time.
go for Mardi Gras.
Boy, do I want to do that.
Yes, you do. It's
You do?
phenomenal. Yes.
Yeah?
St. Louis has, I think, the third biggest Mardi Gras in the world or something.
Wow.
Or
I didn't know that.
In the country. One of those.
Wait a minute.
So I used to go every year, and I
Are
think
you trying to angle your way to a trip to St. Louis to see your family?
I miss them.
There's no Mardi Gras.
No, there's a huge one, but I did that plenty.
Yeah.
But that is where a buddy of mine stole a golf cart, and I don't know that I've ever laughed harder.
Did he wreck it?
No.
Oh.
We just rode it around the city, hammered it all day.
Did you just abandon it?
We parked it by a pole and assumed somebody else would then take it.
Okay.
Did you climb the pole?
No.
You didn't want to see your mom stripping?
I don't bother my parents at work.
Josh, wasn't New Orleans the site of your bathroom incident?
It was, and that's a long, long story, and I kind of don't remember a lot of it.
That's a fan favorite.
Yes.
Maybe we can get you to tell it when we're in Iowa at the Riverside Casino and Resort.
I will, yes.
Dateline,
Wait a minute,
Oklahoma.
Chick, I think I found this.
Yeah.
I think, I'm not sure. Let me see if this is it.
Oh, yeah.
Is this it?
That's it. Think it's so.
I don't remember being this.
Do you know does it have the artist? People are finally getting together.
You know, what does she say? I think it's what?
Wonderful how?
Wonderful
I say
how.
wonderful and how, but I think
you're right.
Okay.
Wonderful how.
Is it
No,
the Society of Man?
Sisters, have you ever heard anyone say groovy and not have like air quotes around it, like they were sort of kidding.
I had a buddy who said it. And
He would say groovy and mean it.
totally get away with it.
Really?
Yes.
I could never get away with saying how was the show that was really groovy. The people would vomit on my
But
shoes.
surely you know people who could get away with it.
I feel like Christy says it sometimes, and
I could say groovy.
Yeah,
Groovy.
she says
What's
it.
wrong with that?
You know, Cool has endured, and I think Right On is trying to come back. I think.
But even remember that awful song,
That was my
the
opinion. Yeah.
Simon and Garfunkel. I hate that. Feeling groovy.
Oh, I love that song.
Oh, what
so
a turd!
happy. That's
What's
why
a-
you
it's
don't
a turd.
like it. It's happy.
Slow down.
Is that an
Going
audio
too fast.
turd? Is
You
what
got
you
to
call
make
it?
the
awful.
Morning last
It's
just
wonderful.
Yes.
You
Give
know
it
what?
up.
It does go against your
Cobblestone.
philosophy of
Kick-
life.
Yeah.
Kicking up the
Yeah.
cobbles. I'm feeling groovy.
Yeah.
That's what I told my doctor when I went in for my. How you feeling, Tom? I'm feeling groovy, doc.
Yeah, it goes against
So you never said that back in the 60s? You never used groovy?
I think
No,
that word-
even then
It
was-
lasted for a year or two tops, right?
I mean, it was if you're a jazz musician, smoking reefer in the 50s before it was even anyone knew about it that wasn't cool.
I know
then you
this-
could say groovy.
This will be beyond. Bruce Campbell in the Evil Dead movie says it, and it's perfect.
But I guess isn't that tongue in cheek to a degree?
Well, the character a little bit is, yeah. But he does fight demons.
I'm sorry.
I don't see guys. I see like Mod Squad girl, like a Peggy Lipton.
Yeah.
saying groovy.
Yeah.
Not guys. I don't see guys saying that.
Yeah, well, Peggy Lipton could have said pretty much anything, and I would have been okay with it.
Yeah, I know you like her.
Oh my God!
Didn't you meet her?
You met Peggy Lipton?
No, I didn't meet Peggy. No, dude.
You
no.
slept with Peggy Lipton?
No, I
I can't believe you had sex with Peggy Lipton.
That's what she's told me.
That's
Wow.
crazy. And all the
Hey, look, no back door. That's all I'm going to say.
I was going to say all,
Okay.
all the holes.
Oh, that's the Lipton Shuffle.
Hey, Josh, you hear all the holes?
Could we get back to this great song? I want to hear the. I don't remember the bass part. But
Who did the song? Jackass.
no. It was called. Ace, do you know?
Society
I don't.
Man.
It doesn't say there.
Friends and Lovers.
Oh, okay.
No, wait a minute. Sorry.
I knew it was something like
It may be. It may be friend and lover. This is like a tiny type in this machine. Let me hang on a second.
It is friend and lover. And there's also a terrific.
Now, didn't we decide last week that you can't get away with using the word lover?
Who?
Who said that?
Well, we were talking with Oskay, and he calls his girlfriend. He
His
doesn't.
lady.
His lady, which
His
I think
lady.
is, that's classy.
Yeah.
I love it.
I like
yeah,
that.
I'm a big fan of that.
But I mean, Christy, you can use the word husband. Let's
I
see,
could say he's
let me
my
go around
lover.
the horn. That leaves me. I use the word girlfriend technically.
I reference when I text Pat, I started out with "Hey lover"
You
every
do- yeah.
time. Yeah.
Then she sends
Yeah.
a picture.
But see, that's that's sarcastic.
No, it's not. I mean it. I love that man. Not as a
Look at us.
You
significant
should
other.
marry him.
Not as a significant other.
I mean, if you
I
were,
feel that way about Tom.
let's say you're at a cocktail event.
Lover.
Yes.
And you're there with Pat,
Lover.
Right.
and the governor's there.
Yes.
Walk up, Your Honor. It's a pleasure to meet you. This is my lover, Pat. Are you
That is
kidding?
odd.
That is
Yeah,
odd.
that's
No,
weird.
Right.
it's weird.
But-
It's got to be weird.
yeah.
that would be.
My
I think-
grandparents, though. Hey, Robert. Yes, lover. I always thought that was so
That's
sweet.
really sweet.
Yeah.
Well, that's sick and twisted.
Yes,
in
but
that
that's
age.
different. That's a
Should we
nick.
make love in front of Josh again? Yes, lover. Yeah. You're saying there was something wrong with that?
I hope he doesn't cry.
See,
this
that's
time.
a nickname though. That's not a
Right,
In
right,
other words,
right. You're not saying
I'd
this.
Wouldn't
like-
you introduce if you're not married? Wouldn't you introduce them as my friend or something like that?
No, I would introduce them by their name. I mean,
Yeah,
I
this
think
is
it's
Kelly.
assumed.
Just the name?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's assumed that
Something
they're
sweet.
with me. Yeah.
But I
My
can't
current
stand.
hatchet wound. Something like that.
Yeah, that's nice.
I don't like partner. That sounds like
You hear
Well,
that
I'd
a
like-
lot now, though.
I'd
Yeah,
like you to
I
meet
do.
I'd like to meet
What,
my,
hatchet
my,
wound?
my partner. We have a spreadsheet in the car.
SO, you hear SO a lot.
Dad
Don't get
loved
stains in the leather.
Significant other also sounds like you're reading a will.
Yeah.
This is my significant other, the party of the first part. Let's get back to this great song.
What about part-time lover?
Oh, part-time lover, great song.
Terrible song.
She's so close to being flat. You know,
It's wonderful
Teeters.
falling out.
Wonderful how?
You sure?
Yes.
Yes.
I like it.
No.
I promise you.
You know what? I stand corrected. I don't like part-time love. Part-time lover. Stevie
Part-time.
Wonder? Yeah, no thanks. That's no good.
Now there are changes right here, right? Reach out in the darkness.
This I have to dance.
Darkness.
Please get Josh on camera dancing. This is fabulous. How do you keep the women away, Josh? with moves like that?
I don't. I just have to ignore them.
Josh, the official lyrics are wonderful and how. You were correct.
Oh, this.
What happened here?
I
There's the
forgot.
guy.
No, it's a wonderful.
His friend and lover. There's
What
the
the hell?
guy
A
and
wonderful
girl.
story about race relations.
It's like three great. It's three different songs, and then that's the really awful.
It sounds like somebody got hit by
No,
a
it's
car.
It's an
Who's
important
that?
message.
Is that about race relations?
Yeah.
It is.
It's called Reach Out
yeah.
of
One
the
of the verses
Darkness.
is for sure.
I want to hear that verse.
Yeah, that seems a little bit inappropriate.
Not inappropriate at all. Which
This is somebody who insisted on singing. They were going
this
to
is
pout.
this is one of those things. If you don't stop the war, we'll keep singing this crappy song. All right, get the troops out.
can you imagine?
Johnny has to sing. Come on, let him
Johnson
sing.
and McNamara just next to a radio with their heads in their
Oh God!
How do we end this?
The napalm didn't work. Now what are we going to do? Bring the boys home for God's sake.
Oh, we
Song
have
blows.
we have this message from you, Tom. You ready?
Yeah. Next. Okay. When we come back, I'm going to have an argument with Miss Hooker.
Uh-oh.
Oh, boy.
I'm going to have you dare to take Chick's side on this
Okay.
because you're the only one around here that knows anything about food and cooking and that sort of thing.
Oh, is this a Super Bowl?
Yeah, Super Bowl snacks.
Yeah.
He found some ridiculous
That's
source
not-
on what
that's
the
not
number
rid-
one.
Okay.
And also,
Go ahead.
he mocked me last week, and I said there's an egg shortage. No, there isn't.
No, everybody's mocked you about that.
No, there is a.
There's
there
a
was a huge story yesterday.
Yeah. It's.
I think it's a
real.
but I think there is a shortage.
Yes.
But it's a manufactured shortage.
No,
I
bird
don't think
flu
it's
is
a true
killing
shortage.
millions of chickens.
All that kind of stuff.
The government decides.
Actually, you know something? With your intelligence, maybe you should be working for the government.
Not only that, but
I think you should be in charge of the FDA.
Josh will back me up on this. They have cars that run on water, but the government doesn't want
They
us
don't
to
want
have
us to
them.
have them.
They're hiding them.
Yep.
Yeah, sure they are. That makes sense. Good. No, I've lost my place.
Well, the government wanted you to.
Just say we'll be right back.
No, I'm not going to say that. I think it's so groovy now.
O'Reilly Auto Parts Studio.
This show is finally getting it together.
Yes.
Wait a minute, that's a lie. These are the O'Reilly Auto Parts Studios, and this is the Bob and Tom Show.
Just got to get a hold of us. Call, fax, mail, or email. Get all the contact information you need at bobandtom.com. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
It's time for basketball, and Uber Eats is dropping deals on game day favorites to keep you locked in on the action. Like when you're craving a buzzer beater, but also buffalo wings. Or when an upset makes you want to ugly cry into a pizza. And right now, Uber Eats has game day deals from McDonald's, Popeyes, Pizza Hut, Wendy's, and hundreds more local favorites. So you can keep your eyes on the ball and your hands on a hamburger. Order now, only on Uber Eats. Product availability varies by region. See app for details.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Hello. There's Pat Godwin, Christy Lee, Jess Hooker, Ace Cosby. There's Josh Arnold at the I Hate Steven Singer sidekick chair.
Are you jealous of what I'm holding?
Look what he's holding, Tom.
Steven Singer, brand new 24-karat gold rose, peacock teal. IHateStevenSinger.com is the place to get them.
And maybe we should go to the video screen right now to see Josh's video.
Since
There's
Tom
Josh.
hasn't seen it, he's strutting like a peacock.
What do you think, Josh?
Oh.
What do you
He's
think,
got-
Tom?
Josh has the roses
Yes.
tucked in the back of his belt.
That's right.
Yes, he
He's
does.
dancing down the hallway.
Josh really moves well.
What a ham.
Yeah, he does.
No, I mean, I'm serious. You were a really good dancer.
Well, thank you.
Then
Thank
it
you.
cuts to the stupid potato.
Well, that was Christy was
That
letting
leads
us
to
know.
segue to your question.
Jess got a flower there at the end that you got cut out.
That's okay.
That's all right. Oskay gets one. Everybody does.
Yeah,
Oh,
you-
yeah. Oscar
Oscar's-
got one.
Not everybody.
Steven Singer was here
Oh,
last
for
week.
God's
You had
sake.
left.
We'll get
You
you
weren't
a flower.
here. You
Actually, you know what? I just remembered we yelled at you during
to
the
get out of
filming
the way.
that.
I was there.
He was wandering around.
Get out of the way, God.
Where can one see this video?
on all of our social media,
My house.
Instagram.
No,
Facebook,
Tom wants you to say
Twitter,
tonight at 8
X,
on
whatever.
ABC. That's what he wants.
Now, a couple of other things happening here. We are going to be hitting the road, and I'll.
How are you getting there?
He's
I'm driving.
himself.
You're driving by yourself? Or are you
Usually-
taking God?
Pat usually comes with me.
Is that right? Is that what you got going now?
I don't know. You want to
You
ride?
promised to
No.
ride with like 3 different people.
I didn't promise anything.
You promised me.
You talked a lot, but I
You promised to ride with me. Josh promised to ride with me.
I never promised.
And now, see, he's doing the same. And now you're riding with Pat, I heard.
I never promised, and I never said I'm riding with anybody.
You riding with me? Poffy's riding with me. We got a good car.
Yeah, you do.
So you stay out of my car.
The larger point here is that we're going to be elsewhere.
Smell your farts.
We're going to be in the Riverside Casino and Resort the morning of February 21st. It's a Friday morning, starting at 5 a.m. local time. Come see the show. It's free.
What's resort about it?
You can get a massage.
They probably have a golf course connected to it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that'll be fun.
The last resort we
Wait,
did.
no. Let them get out of this one.
How about they have wildlife? Like elephant? You can ride an elephant and stuff?
Oh, my goodness.
That's exciting.
It's
And you
not
pet
helping.
a giraffe?
Antelope?
Not helping.
Antelope?
Plenty of antelope.
I wish this were taped so we could cut that out. The larger point here is go to Riverside Casino and Resort.com to find out how this works. From 100.7 The Fox. Chick won't be there because he's just been fired. Thank you to our friends in Cedar Rapids. Let's move forward. We are going to have a special charity-driven thing. I'm going to tell you about
A thing.
By the way, Tom, I'll phrase it this way: when I'm fired, I insist you do it on the air.
Oh, I'd love to.
And we're going to have posters, too, to people who show up, right?
For my firing?
Yeah.
I guarantee
Probably.
you have a poster when you're fired.
Yes, I want it done on the air, and I want you to present
Tom,
us all with posters.
Tom,
You're
there you
never
go.
getting
You
fired.
should make a poster for each of us and fired. And a
And you have to make us sign 'em.
Surprise look on our face.
Let's see the
You're
headline let's see, in Helvetica Medium, it'll
There
say,
you go, yeah.
"A Chick's Last Day."
A large booted foot, like sort of kicking us out of the
and then a semi-crumpled pink slip.
And me tossing a match toward a bridge.
Yeah.
Okay, very good.
We should just make these anyway.
Yeah. Why not?
Now, where were we? Have you finished your sportscast?
No, I have not. An Oklahoma lawmaker is proposing a bill that would legalize cockfighting with a caveat, according to Oklahoma Vice Representative Justin Humphrey. He authored the bills that would attempt to reduce the penalty for cockfighting to a misdemeanor and allow
Would they wear rubber spurs?
allow a fowl to fight a robot if the rooster is unharmed.
Oh.
I'm in.
Robot cockfight.
I would watch
RoboCock. Or was that already a porn movie?
There is a chance.
Is there one?
I don't know.
There sure is.
I'm sure there is. That sounds too obvious.
It is currently a felony, a victimless crime.
Tell the chickens that.
Own, possess, keep, or train fowl.
I think it should be legal if
the intent of cockfighting.
The roosters that are killed are immediately barbecued and served to the audience.
It's still pretty rough.
Yeah. It is rough.
Remember the guy that died doing that?
Yeah,
A guy died?
Vein slit.
Yeah, the roosters or whatever they are.
They have
the
talons.
cocks.
They have talons on their-
they attach
spurs.
They attach like razor knives to them. And this guy got whatever. What do you call it? As Donnie would have said, the carotid artery.
Oh. He bled out.
Why is this guy standing on this hill? Why cockfighting?
I don't know.
He's got money to
Well,
make.
because we've cured. I don't know if you saw this in the news yesterday. We fixed everything. That Gaza thing, it looks like a brand new town. It's amazing.
Easy.
You ever been to a cockfight?
Easy, big. No, but I would go.
Would you really?
way.
I would absolutely go. Yeah, Josh and I'd go. We're the adventurous duo. Wouldn't you go?
I'll go if the robot is allowed to kill the chicken.
No. We'll kick it old school. Two chickens.
No.
Yeah.
All right, I'm in.
How can you be emotionally attached to a chicken? No, there's not. No.
I'm emotionally attached to them when they're cooked properly.
Well, see,
They're delicious.
They are delicious.
that's the one I would have no problem eating if I saw it slaughtered and put on a plate.
Okay.
Now, I'd have a problem with a cow or a pig, but not a chicken.
Okay.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, here's the story.
I just read the story.
No, this is
You got to go back and reread the story that I just read.
No, this is a more interesting one. Jose Ochoa died after a rooster stabbed him in the leg during an illegal cockfight in Tulare County.
So the femoral artery got him.
The rooster had a razor-like knife attached to its leg, which the birds used to fight each other to the death.
They just zip tie those on there.
I don't know.
That's wild.
That's gruesome.
Yeah.
It is gruesome.
These poor chickens.
Hello again, everybody, and you're looking live at tonight's cockfight.
Now, obviously,
brought to you by Tyson.
Tyson Chicken.
Presumably, the entire point of this is gambling, right?
Yes.
The only tough chickens at Tyson are the ones in the ring. That's Tyson.
In any event, so this guy.
In any event.
Does that count as a win for the Rooster, by the way, if you kill the guy?
It should. His jersey should be retired.
All right, Rooster, sticking it to the man.
Yeah.
Right.
This guy's last game of chicken, I guess.
Oh. Well, anyway.
So cockfighting could become legal and
Well, it'll be a misdemeanor.
Yeah.
Is snake handling still legal in West Virginia? I think it is.
I never knew it was illegal.
Yeah, most of America, it's illegal. But
No
I
kidding.
know
Really?
It used to be legal in West Virginia.
They just don't want people.
Do you have to be over a certain age?
Envenomed.
No, it's protected. It's a church.
Yeah. Religious rights.
Yeah.
Now, Chick, you actually did attend, or I know you knew somebody who was a part of one
My
of those.
first wife, her parents were a member of the snake handling.
Did you
church
ever attend a
in
service?
Jolo, West Virginia? I was married in that church, but
Okay.
the only snakes were there were the in-laws.
Very good.
No, I went to the church, but I never saw the
But they
snakes.
kept them at their home.
They
didn't
kept them in
they?
their home, and they fed them rats.
You know, like when you get to take the class gerbil home?
Yeah.
Yeah, they got to take
it's
the
the same
snake
thing.
home.
Church snakes.
You met your first wife's parents, and they had snakes.
They were snake
And that
handlers.
wasn't a red flag.
And they
Thank you, Christy. We were all thinking it.
I wasn't. There can be sane snake
on a
handlers
second.
out
No,
there.
there couldn't.
No. Sure.
Hang on, Tom. What did you say, Glass House? Anyway, I was using the bathroom one night in this house, and a rat crawled across the floor. And have you ever seen those mops where you take the handle and squeeze out the sponge?
Absolutely. Oh,
yeah.
I beat that rat to death with that mop. I never felt more alive.
Why didn't you just let one of the snakes loose?
Well, he was in a cage, Tom, and I'm not going to mess with snakes.
Yeah, and you would have had to catch the rat.
Yeah. Did
And
you feed the dead rat to the snake?
Hold it by the tail and everything. No,
Did you ever think the rat was a pet?
not anymore.
With that family, would have been a perfectly valid observation, Pat.
You
I
don't know
applaud
these
you.
people.
Yeah,
They
sound like
were
good people to me.
hardworking, and let
I'm
me tell
sure
you
they
this:
were.
they paid their taxes.
And if they were free of sin, they wouldn't get bitten.
That's exactly right. There was no doctors. You prayed over the bite, and if you healed, you were with Jesus. If you don't, you're the devil.
Misinterpretation of
Just that
Aramaic, I
simple.
believe, is the
Or an incredibly accurate interpretation.
I want to get that translator. Oh, that says.
Oh, they also
milkshake.
drank poison. Should I mention that here?
Okay, good.
Okay.
On that happy note, coming up, we have fun news involving what, Christy Lee?
I've done some living, Tom. Go ahead, Chris.
Being vegetarian and dating, we'll talk about that.
That's unheard of.
We have astronomers that found a asteroid and then realized it wasn't an asteroid. That's kind of an interesting story.
We have a toilet stolen.
We have a toilet stolen.
Oh, no.
It's weird. It was at the police place. They have cops don't have anything to go on.
Oh, that's an old.
I know.
Yes.
I love
on.
repurposed old jokes.
And we have a toilet exploding. We have that coming up.
Oh, was anybody on it?
Yes.
Oh,
Was that at the police station as well?
Close.
No, it close,
Yeah,
actually.
very close.
I don't have anything to go on.
These are the O'Reilly Auto Parts Studios, and this is the Bob and Tom Show.
Reach us toll free at 1-888-BOB-TOM-1 or at bobandtom.com. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Every cup of Nespresso coffee is an invitation to transform your morning routine into a ritual you can treasure each and every day. Using the Vertuo Pop, a simple touch of the button freshly brews bold aromas and a rich, velvety crema layer for delicious cafe-quality coffee at home. Whether you enjoy your coffee hot or over ice, every sip, every morning is unforgettable. Nothing tastes like Nespresso coffee. Visit Nespresso.com or our app to explore our full range of easy-to-use machines and coffees not found anywhere else.
.com. Thanks, Earl.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show.
Oh, Lord, I'm down.
I got the
Why?
blues so bad.
Why are you down, buddy?
Next.
There's Christy Lee at the Silac Insurance News Desk. Yeah, it really just pisses you off, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Just hits wrong.
This organ is so nice.
It's like when somebody's ringtone is your alarm sound.
Oh, yeah.
You hear it in the middle of the day.
Yeah,
Oh, God.
yes.
Yeah. Does everybody have a different ringtone?
No.
I go with classic.
You go classic ringtone?
I have the old phone.
I forget to turn mine on 90% of the time.
Mine's always on silent.
Me too.
Yeah, mine is too.
Mine too.
But when it's on, it's
on. Oh, knock it off.
That's mine.
Yeah,
that sounds exactly like my old office
That's
phone,
awful.
which it's meant to.
Does it really?
Yes. When my office phone
Rawlings?
No, I think it was Express Scripts.
I had a real,
Vice
I had
President
a
of
real
Losing, Josh Arnold. Can I help?
If you're not calling to offer to shoot me in the head, that's really what I
How
wanted
much
to
does
say.
it cost to get in?
Survey says introductions. Can you
There's
complete-
Pat Godwin.
Thank you.
There's Jess Hooker. What am I doing? There's Ace Cosby. I'm Chick McGee. We are in the O'Reilly Auto Parts Studios. Hello, Tom.
I know you just had the story about the cockfighting.
Yes, sir.
May become legal if they're.
And anybody knows about a cockfight, send me an email.
Well, I just found this story.
I want to go.
Hates you.
Roosters taken into custody.
Finally.
How do they get cuffs? How do they get handcuffs on a rooster?
Listen to this. Inmates in Arkansas were tending to 200 roosters that were being held as evidence of a cockfighting ring.
In the prison?
Tending to is a nice way to say
They were having their own
making
cockfights.
Yeah.
No, I thought they were going to have.
Yeah.
You give a bunch of prisoners some chickens.
Yeah.
There are some egg shoots getting.
Oh, now that begs the question.
Shoots?
There are 3 holes.
No, 137 people were arrested in this raid near.
Wait a minute. Are there 3 holes? I thought we did this one morning.
I don't
count
care.
the mouth?
A poo, pee, and
this
the
is
egg-
more
the
important.
egg shoot.
The arrest took place near Texarkana in a place called DeQueen, 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 Arkansas. Did you know that there was DeQueen?
I didn't.
I know there's the king and the judge.
But yeah, they're looking for a. They even arrested some spectators.
Whoa! I could be arrested if I go to a cockfight?
Yeah, it's
Absolutely.
illegal.
You're going right to jail, pal.
There's a picture of a guy who's holding up a sign that says Foghorn 316.
Isn't that something?
He's got a fright wig on.
That's a real fan.
He's in a cockfighting fantasy league.
Wow. When you're a cockfighter, do you?
You're a cockfighter from the first cigarette to the last.
I mean, does each handler bring like 4 or 5 cocks with them, or do you just have one? Do you like a?
I would
I
imagine.
don't know.
I would imagine you'd
Well,
have
if
a
you die,
stable.
you got to have a
And
backup.
are they well known? Do the people betting know? Okay, this
Maybe.
is
Absolutely.
Yes,
This
it's
is-
just like
you have
having
like
horses.
featherweight, lightweight,
I bet
heavyweight.
you do.
Yeah,
That's where
all
it
those.
came from in boxing. Cockfighting was before boxing.
Are there champions? Like, you have a.
Sure.
Is there a cock of the year?
Cock of the walk.
There's a cock of the
There's
walk.
the year of the cock.
There absolutely is.
We just started the year of the
Wasn't
snake,
cock
by
of the
way.
year some part of the AVNs?
And once again, for the 9th year in a row, it's Peter North, everybody. Peter North.
Oh, that guy had a load.
I think I was
didn't he?
born.
Are you the year of the snake?
Year of the cock.
I'm the year of the cock too.
Yeah.
We
Oh,
just
they got it
today
wrong.
is Lunar New Year, so Happy New Year.
Oh, very nice.
Now we are
Okay, what-
celebrating Year of the Snake.
Oh, really? What pagan holiday are you celebrating now?
It's a Chinese zodiac.
Worshiping.
Yeah.
Oh, here's
Chinese
message,
zodiac.
a
and-
message from Christy.
Quit talking about cocks. Thank you.
Where'd that come from?
Who knows?
Well, thank you very much. Now it's time to change subjects and talk about a little bit about Super Bowl
Yes, I'm
parties.
done.
Are you done?
No kidding.
Yesterday, Chick found some dumb article
What?
about the most. What do you assume the most popular thing served at Super Bowl parties is?
Chicken wings.
Yeah.
is what I would go with.
And nachos.
Nachos,
Nope.
yeah.
Nope.
Chips and dip.
Nope.
Yeah, chips and
Not
dip.
in.
I know, because you know what? I
can't be more wrong.
I was listening to the show yesterday.
Can't
when we
be
started
more
reading
wrong.
this, and I had to turn it off because it made me so angry. Whatever the stupid list is you have.
Well,
they do
that's
a survey, and
that's the opposite of the reaction that I'd want.
And I think
Being on
Godwin's right. It's
radio show.
an important survey done by
Thank
learned
you. That's
institutions.
right. And how many people will try baked potatoes because of my
So many.
insightful?
No one is.
I think a baked potato bar is a fun new idea for a Super Bowl party. I don't think it's a bad idea.
If you don't want anyone to have any fun.
Yeah.
It is fun, but don't you want some meat? You
Yeah.
need meat.
You gotta
Well, you
have,
can have meat
And
on
put
a.
bacon.
You can put bacon on there.
on it.
You
yeah.
I want more than that.
you
can
can
put-
have
Put a
wings.
steak on there.
You could put chili on a baked
Yeah, I
potato.
forgot.
Yeah. Yeah.
Absolutely.
You can take it to the bathroom and poop all over it, but no one's going to want
hot
to.
baked potatoes.
Well, why would
Why do
you
you
say
hate
You
that?
have,
potatoes?
Now I want to try pooping on a baked potato.
I
Don't
wanna
get it
try-
too close.
I want to try. I
Before
want to try
It's hard
pooping
to explain to the guys at the ER have seen everything. That'd be new.
Hey, Josh, I'm going to poop out a baked potato. What do you think?
Okay, could we get?
I want to see it.
Do you have your dumb list in front of you? With the
Nope, I don't.
Oh,
I put it away
Did
because you guys are mean.
Is it buffalo
Take your
chicken
time.
dip? I know
Buffalo chicken dip is
That's,
also
I see
number
that
one.
everywhere.
It is delicious.
I make it all the time.
Never saw it in my
It's a
life.
great thing to take to a party. People love it.
People do love it.
every year they
I'll
say.
bring it in.
No, I have a.
Tom had never heard of it, so it didn't exist.
No, that's fine.
You know what it's
No.
great for? When somebody brings that veggie tray in,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and you use the celery for the buffalo
Yes.
chicken dip,
Yes.
I like
and
that.
it is delicious.
There you go.
And delicious.
Yeah. With this egg shortage, which I know has something to do with the
Bird
flu, I assume that the chicken wings have already been frozen and they're ready to go, so we're not going to have a shortage of chicken wings.
I have not seen the story, but I'm.
Because that would be catastrophic.
that would
Bird flu also cooks out of chicken meat, from what I understand.
By the way, if you get any health information from this show, don't.
No, you get what you deserve.
Well, Josh said I could just cook this.
The number one food in Colorado for the Super Bowl, garlic knots.
Yeah, see, Jess, how can you argue with that?
The number one food in North Dakota.
They call Denver the garlic knot city.
Right.
Not my line. No.
Nifla soup, Knoepha.
You can't have a Super Bowl without Canifla soup.
What is that?
Come on.
What do you mean?
They're claiming that's popular somewhere?
That's what it says.
North Dakota, wasn't it?
Who am I to question this survey? New York State, the number one Super Bowl, baked ziti.
No.
Why would you argue? You don't live in New York.
Yeah,
New York.
you don't know.
I used to.
Bring some ziti.
Well, that was
Yes,
back
it
then.
is.
Where?
It's changed?
What is your source?
Mental floss, the most popular Super
That's
Bowl
a fine
foods by
publication.
state.
Stupid.
Wyoming,
I find this to be
Named after a bad pun, yeah.
funeral potatoes.
Yeah.
Wyoming,
for funerals.
Wyoming, Idaho, and Utah, funeral potatoes.
Again, I've never heard them called that. It's a depressing way to.
Yeah, it's a
They're just
potato casserole.
Scallop potatoes, right?
Yeah, pretty much.
Oklahoma,
They're cheesy.
Yeah, they're diced.
They're diced
typically.
potatoes. Yeah.
Oklahoma, Arkansas, Mississippi, fried green tomatoes.
That's a lie.
Wait, now, okay, the real list over here. This one says number 6, cocktail meatballs.
Nobody calls them cocktail meatballs.
No.
They're just party meatballs.
Either say Swedish meatballs, or
Swedish.
just say
Or just
Barbecue.
meatballs.
Yeah,
we always
meatballs.
called them cocktail meatballs.
Oh, sorry.
I say Super Bowl Sunday. Sours before 5. you trash heathen.
I wonder what the poor people are having for Super Bowl.
Number 5.
That's right. Baked potatoes.
Jake, you know that's a true story? Tom and his buddies were sitting somewhere, and
That is a true story.
An elite student or whatever walked by them. Sours before 5.
yeah.
Are you serious?
How did you guys not beat him up immediately?
Oh yeah, I know. I could say his name out loud.
Did you like him? Was he?
Is
No,
he
he
a
was a
Supreme Court judge
total
now?
douche. No,
Yeah.
Was it Chad or
no, it was Ted.
Mickey or
Ted.
Jeremy.
Ted?
Theodore.
Yes.
Ted,
Went by
yes.
Tedwick or something ridiculous.
He was. I hated that.
Sours before 5.
Ted
wild.
Gong or
What
something?
are sours anyway?
Whiskey sour.
We were a bunch of us were drinking whiskey sours, and there'd be
please.
no ID checks in this story.
Before
They-
5.
they-
Drinking when you're
sours
19.
before 5. We would have had Boone's Farm enemas at that point. Hey, we're over here trying to meet some chicks. Shut up, eh?
Before 5 is so funny.
So funny.
That's absolutely true.
I love it.
We're trying to meet chicks.
And that's why Tom doesn't know what buffalo chicken dip is.
I know.
Right.
Okay, now
Or funeral
we'll come back
potatoes.
with our top 5 real Super Bowl foods, not baked potatoes. Now what's going to happen is the day after the Super Bowl, we're going to get like 25 pictures.
I tried Chick's baked potato idea. Boy,
Yeah.
were we glad we did.
Here's a table with 14 uneaten baked potatoes, and the chip bowl's empty.
People are throwing the foil wrapped potatoes like footballs at each other.
Oh, yeah.
Right now, the Bob and Tom Show, sponsored by BetterHelp. We gone through January for the most part? I think so. Doing pretty good, but maybe this is the year you want to sort of do some tweaks on the brain. I think we all do. Mental health, very important. And therapy is a great way to work on yourself. And maybe you've been thinking, well, it's kind of a hassle. I don't know if I'm going to like it. With BetterHelp, you can try it and you can do the whole thing online, so it's a lot more, it's simpler to access the therapy. How the way it works is you fill out a questionnaire. You'll be hooked up with one of some 30,000 credited therapists, and they'll find one they'll have a wide range of specialties, so you'll find one that's suitable for you. And you can switch therapists anytime. No additional fees are involved for that. And find out more about yourself. BetterHelp, you've been thinking about therapy. This is a great way to try it. You visit BetterHelp.com/BT Show. The /BT Show part will knock 10% off your first month. Once again, it's BetterHelp, H-E-L-P. BetterHelp.com/BT Show. And the therapy itself is done online. So it's like a Zoom call or like a phone call or even texting back and forth. Once again, find out for yourself. BetterHelp.com/BT Show. Coming up, the real top 5 foods for a Super Bowl party. We are in the O'Reilly Auto Parts Studios, and this is the Bob and Tom Show.
This is a message from sponsor Intuit TurboTax. Taxes was getting frustrated by your forms. Now, Taxes is uploading your forms with a snap, and a TurboTax expert will do your taxes for you. One who's backed by the latest tech, which cross-checks millions of data points for absolute accuracy, all of which makes it easy for you to get the most money back, guaranteed. Get an expert now at TurboTax.com. Only available with TurboTax Live Full Service. See guaranteed details at TurboTax.com/guarantees.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Christy Lee at the Silac Insurance News Desk.
Oh, hi.
There's Pat Godwin.
Hey.
There's Jess Hooker.
Hi.
There's Josh Arnold.
Yeah.
At the I Hate Steven Singer sidekick chair.
Uh-huh.
Christy had an announcement off the air. I think I'm going to share that with you, whether she likes it or not.
She's on her men's seat?
There's Ace Cosby.
That would be a miracle.
I'm Chick McGee. And Tom, Christy said she's giving away her clothes.
Half my clothes. I'm
Yeah,
done.
she also
Sell them.
Because you moved to a smaller place, you want to get rid of some stuff?
I have too
thought
much
it's a bigger
stuff.
place. I thought it's a bigger place, right? I thought it was
I have
bigger.
a smaller closet. I have too much stuff.
Oh. What about panties? You going to give away panties?
No, I'm not giving away panties. I did throw some away.
Because
you're leaving.
Why not rip up $100 bills?
Yes. You could have sold those. And what a classy move that would
Right.
be.
My husband would have loved that.
He would have
Next
been
time
fine with
next time you go to one of your board meetings, before we get to the spreadsheet, I understand, Miss Lee, you sold your panties on your little radio show. Leave.
He still works, doesn't he?
Seriously, Josh, how much?
Can you imagine if one of his coworkers?
Oh, my
I
God.
bought a pair of your wife's panties.
I'm wearing them right now.
Josh, how much could Christy Jess sell their underwear for online? Seriously.
I would think there are guys out there that would pay $500 for a pair of Christy Lee's underwear.
Yeah,
Yes.
they would.
Yeah.
Oh, there's a guy paid $600 for Godwin's.
Yeah.
Really?
How do you get that new guitar?
Wait a minute. Somebody bought Josh's
Yeah, a
underwear.
woman paid $200 or
$300.
$300.
And the
I was
husband
there.
didn't know about it?
He knew. Yeah.
But he was not
wasn't
happy.
happy?
And from what I understand, they are, if they're not now, the plan was they were going to be put in a shadow box and hung on their wall.
Oh, my God.
In
Yeah.
their home.
Yes. Yeah.
Oh, no.
So they own a pair of my boxers. Yeah. So my boxers are for sale, everybody.
Game worn.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Are you going to launder them before you send them out?
Those I did. They were clean.
Oh.
They still paid big bucks for them? That's a
They
mistake.
did. Yeah.
So if they're game worn and not washed,
Yeah, that's what the big money is.
$500, right?
For Christy.
No, not you.
You're $300. Oh, for me?
She's $200 less.
Well, it's only because of the.
Because I'm
That
old.
is such a.
What? No, it has nothing to do with age. It has something to do with stature in the world of the show. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
I see what you're saying.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Just like Tom's underwear would go for, and chicks would go for way more than mine.
Right.
I don't think so.
Oh, yeah.
People grew up having a crush on Christy.
Yes.
Like there are guys out there that have had a crush on Christy for 30, 40
Oh,
years.
God bless him.
But they've seen you move.
Well, let's start the
I think
bidding
the way
for,
you move and groove.
for my underwear. I'll sell my underwear.
You will?
Absolutely.
Now, again, what type do you wear?
Boxer briefs.
Okay.
It's
Color?
the Saks brand, either black or gray. You
Okay.
can have your choice.
SACKS.
No.
No.
SAXX.
Let's start the bid. What's the lowest you'll go?
$500.
Wow.
You just said it would be somebody paid that
But
for
you've
yours.
got to start.
No, they didn't pay $500.
Oh, $50. How's it?
Yeah.
Low.
Is
That's
that
fine.
Right? Is that right?
You're going to make money on that?
Hmm?
How much
That's
do
more
they
than
cost a pair?
Not that much more.
Well, then up it to
Then
$100.
$100.
$100.
All right.
$100 a pair.
Because you got to equate shipping in there too.
Oh, yeah. This is about
Whoa, I got to mail them out?
Yeah.
Yeah, you got to do all that.
I'm not doing it.
Unless they're going to be at Iowa when we're live.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, let's invite these people that want to buy our underpants to the show.
That's where the lady
It's
bought
quirky,
mine at a
it's
show.
funny.
They're
She
good
did?
people.
I was
Yeah.
standing right there.
Well,
when
let's
it
move on, shall we? Enough.
What about your underwear, Tom? You can
not for
sell
sale.
yours. Not for sale.
Tom, don't you want us to have side hustles so you don't feel as responsible for us?
Yeah, you can breathe.
No,
a
you
little
do
bit,
whatever you
relax.
want. Just don't talk about it now.
That's how we get.
Now, Chick was telling us that the baked potato was the number one food
Absolutely.
at a Super Bowl party.
I stand by that.
I don't know what your source is, but it's wrong. Now, I'm looking at the real top 5, according to
according to you?
No, this is not according to me.
Blow hard.
This is according to a reliable source in the news business, and we get to
No such thing.
one of the ones at number 21, deviled eggs. That'd be in my top 3.
That's one of my new favorite things is the flight of deviled eggs.
Oh, I
They
love
have
that.
a flight of deviled eggs.
Yeah.
Oh, hey now.
Leaving right after the show.
Yeah.
And I'm surprised nachos is down to 19.
I can't. That's wrong. See, yours is wrong.
No, that makes sense to me.
And then-
of all the Super Bowl parties I've been to, and I've been to many, I'm a popular man, nachos aren't often aren't that
right.
common.
Well, really?
A queso dip coming in at 18.
See, that's
Absolutely.
way more, yeah.
Guac coming in at 17.
More than queso.
And then this spinach artichoke dip
Oh, yeah,
ahead
that's
of.
big.
Oh, that's big.
Wow.
That's delicious.
In the bread
In the
bowl?
bread bowl, yeah.
That is-
Hawaiian
And then
bread.
you've got the is it char or charcuterie?
charcuterie.
It's
Charcuterie.
It's what?
Shit, I believe. It's,
Charcuterie.
Yeah, the crackers and the stuff and
Oh,
the
it could be
cheeses.
shit.
half of
Yeah.
it's inedible.
Charcuterie.
Okay.
It could be, yes.
Chili coming in at 14. Sliders, those are great. At 13. They're becoming more and more popular and more fancy.
Yeah.
Do you make
Lots of versions.
the ham and cheese Hawaiian buns
Love
in the crock
that.
pot?
Yes.
Yes.
The tomato soup. That's
No. Why do you ruin it?
No.
One
Tomato
You don't
person-
do tomato soup and the sliders with Hawaiian bread?
No.
I don't.
No.
No.
Oh, I'm sorry. Maybe that's.
No, grilled cheese and tomato soup.
You and
Right.
Hume
That's the
Cronin.
combo.
Right.
I'm sorry. I
How
must-
old are you?
I'm sorry. It must
Take
have
the
been,
tomato soup.
It
and
must
throw
have been
that in
something I
your-
read about at a classy magazine. Let's see. Coming in at 12, pulled pork sandwiches.
Delicious.
Yeah,
That's not
those
really-
are good.
Yeah, they're good, but I mean, is that convenient
That's
to
pretty
do that
Well,
for?
according to this real list.
Yeah, you're the one that brought
You ever
it up.
pull your pork at a Super Bowl party, John?
I have, yeah. And I've jerked chicken. I was at Believe both parties.
Nice.
Ace?
Coming in at 11 in my list, this is number 1 in one of us, is the buffalo chicken dip. Apparently very popular.
Ace, we've already got an email. This gentleman says, I have a coupon for a pair of Ace's fart hold britches.
Gas costs extra.
Coming in at number 10, 7-layer dip.
Yum.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
You probably never had that either, have you?
And then then one I hate that everyone else likes, Chex Mix.
I don't like that either.
I think it's divisive.
Homemade.
Love it.
Yeah.
Homemade.
I like it too.
Yeah.
No, you're
Do you guys like the so-called puppy food?
Yes, yes.
Where it's
Puppy
a sweeter.
chow.
Thank you, puppy chow. It's
Yeah.
a sweeter Chex Mix.
Yeah. It's fine.
I could lend you some money. You know,
Peanut
if you're gonna buy
butter
food.
and
Chocolate.
sugar and chocolate.
Yeah.
Yeah, you might like that.
Again, homemade is better with that too. Yeah.
How can that be ahead of nachos?
Because
Chex
nachos are a
Mix?
pain in the A.
Chex makes you pour it in a bowl and sit it out.
Exactly.
It's easy.
Wow, thanks for going out of your way.
Well, homemade
Yeah,
is
homemade Chex
that can be
Mix.
intensive.
No, it's
It
not.
is.
You
Yes,
take
it
3
is.
sacks of chips and mix them together.
you
No.
season
you gotta
it.
bake them.
You have to bake them with
You have to
Worcestershire
bake it.
sauce.
Yes,
It's
you bake
hours.
them.
Yeah.
Mix them together. I say
Keep them separated.
keep them separated, ladies and gentlemen.
Totally
That
worth
is
it.
so
That
loud.
didn't scare all of us to death.
Well, that's on my goal.
I just squirted.
Coming in at number 8, hot dogs.
I've never
Yeah,
been to a
sure.
Super Bowl party that had hot dogs.
I haven't
me
either.
Oh yeah, you put them in the
the
warmer.
buns?
Yeah. and
That's
keep it
not
in
a
there.
hot dog. That's a cocktail weenie.
No. You keep them in a crock pot on
Oh.
low to keep the hot dogs.
No, that's a steak. You got-
Never mind.
And they get a chili.
That's stew. You're thinking of stew.
Random bowls of chips coming in at number 7. Yeah, you can't go wrong.
Everybody
No, to
has
me, that's
that.
number 1.
That's number
Yeah.
one.
Everyone has that.
Everyone has that.
And
Everyone.
then what they call cocktail meatballs.
Yes.
Oh, that's a foolish.
And these have the gigantic wooden spears in them.
Yeah.
not the little toothpick.
Just be honest. You call it cocktail meatballs. Stop it.
No, Josh, look right here.
Barbecue meatballs.
Number 6 in big
I'm
letters.
not getting near you.
Cocktail meatball. Coming in at 5, pigs in a blanket, one of my new favorite foods. I never had them till last year.
No, I never had them till last year.
What did he call them?
Angels? Talking about these
Angels in a
things.
basket.
I couldn't remember what they were called.
That was amazing.
Angels in a basket.
Kelly made them for the girls. They were fantastic.
They are good.
Pigs in a blanket.
Take that stuff. And I love those rolls.
Do you put cheese in them? Do you
those
cut
rolls
them?
where you have to hit them in the side of the
Crescent rolls?
God, that's fun.
I
You whack them in the side of the
Where did you
counter.
live for the last 50 years?
I
I mean,
and there wasn't enough alone
penthouse
time.
is where you
Okay, jalapeno poppers.
Yeah,
those are big.
At number 4.
I'm shocked at number 4.
Not number 4 though.
Yeah,
No.
that's way high.
What are these?
They're jalapenos, usually cut long ways down the middle.
They look like dead mice.
They're
that have been
delicious.
Fried. They're really
and then
good,
you put
actually.
a cream cheese mixture in the middle.
And you
Yes.
deep fry them.
Yeah.
Wow.
And in this case, jalapeno.
You'll never leave the trailer once you
Usually
have one
with
of those.
bacon on top. Yeah.
And then you dip them in ranch.
Yeah.
I'm serious. They're fantastic.
There's no difference between you and a guy who's been frozen
Like Encino Man.
Yeah.
100 years.
for 25 years.
Yes.
And hey, wake up. There's
There you go.
jalapeno.
There's
Oh, my
jalapeno
gosh, I want
popper.
one now.
See the jalapeno part?
Okay. Oh yeah, nice.
I want to put 3 in my mouth and 1 in my ass.
Once again, the picture that I have, the tails are sticking out. They
Yeah,
look
it's like
like
you grab
fried
money.
deep fried mice.
They look like
Damn.
deep fried mice. You should
Okay.
call them deep fried mice.
Coming in at number 3, it says pizza, the easiest crowd pleaser.
Yeah, I guess.
And then at number 2, potato skins.
Here we go.
Yeah, there we go.
It's subtitled "A Huge Pain but Totally Worth It."
Baked potato.
Love potato skins.
Baked potato.
And then number 1, of course, chicken wings. So now,
Okay.
yesterday, the thing about potatoes was that baked potatoes were the number 1 Super Bowl
2025.
food. And I don't believe it. Now, Pat, you have a tribute to the baked potato. Is that correct?
I think we're all going to enjoy this. Here we
Oh,
go.
yeah.
I think we're all going to enjoy
Yes, sir.
It's the Super Bowl treat.
Yeah.
Oh, the snack that can be beat. Wings and pizza, they gotta go. I want a hot baked potato. I want a hot baked potato. Not a fried green tomato. No fettuccine Alfredo. Oh, no. I want a hot baked potato. You gotta drench it in sour cream and butter. Butter. The sputter's like no other.
Oh.
With cheese you can smother. I want a hot baked potato. Chomp, chomp, chomp.
Thank you very much,
More
Pat.
than welcome.
And that's the perfect time for us to segue from Super Bowl food to Christy Lee at the Silac Insurance News Desk. What's happening?
She's a sweet potato.
Oh, thank you, Josh.
Does your husband have a nickname for you?
No.
Saucy pants.
Saucy pants.
That's what I call you.
No, he doesn't.
The old ball and chain. You ever say that?
Yeah, he probably does.
He doesn't call you like
Honey,
sweetie, lover, honey.
No.
Sugar walls.
The
Tootsie.
deduction.
Pumpkin.
A Tennessee man has been arrested for allegedly breaking into a home and stealing a toilet. WREG.
My name's Reggie. The guy on the air's Reggie. The guy parking the car's named Reggie. It's all Reg TV.
Honey, do we have to watch Reggie tonight?
Tonight on Reg.
Reports police responded to the report of a burglary in Orange Mound. Officers said a man had broken into the home, stole a new toilet that was still in the box. The 40-year-old Mr. Rodriguez Wilborn noticed he was about to be caught, allegedly dragged the toilet back towards the house and fled. He was apprehended a short time later and charged with burglary.
What a weird.
He needed
Stealing
a
a
toilet.
toilet?
Wow.
This has become an American standard.
This crime? Really?
Yes.
A toilet.
Yeah.
If you'd been a cat burglar, he would have buried it.
Is that right?
Remember the old joke, hey, is your toilet running? I think someone just stole it.
I think that's your refrigerator.
Oh, sorry.
A Pittsburgh City employee was injured by an exploding toilet.
Oh.
WPXI reports the incident.
Wait a minute. Pixie TV?
Pixie TV.
Wait, it's got to be hard to do a serious story if you're on Pixie TV.
Tonight on Pixie, 9 people murdered.
Yeah. The school bus burning with the
Oh, my God.
Swear to God.
At least
By the
you're
way,
with people, chick.
did
You know,
anybody-
you're not a monster.
Did anybody see the? And everybody was fine.
Okay.
Did you see the aircraft on fire in, was it South Korea?
Yeah.
It's amazing. Everybody got out. They show them on the slides, and then. But what was interesting was, so the thing is on the tarmac, and everyone gets out because there was smoke in the plane, and these people are all standing next to the plane, and then the next shot is a plane engulfed in flames.
The other
with
thing is,
people
they
on
said the
fire.
fire started in the back, the rear, but the whole thing up top.
Yeah, but
roof.
Wow.
So if that ever happens, and you go down the slide, don't worry about your luggage. Get the hell away from the plane.
Yeah, I think I'd be running.
But it's amazing, and everybody was okay. So
Well, that's good.
yeah, so that was actually some happy news. I'm sorry, Christy, back to you. What
Back
happened?
to
with
the exploding toilet. The incident occurred on the 5th floor of the City Hall building near the mayor's office. A spokesperson for Mayor Ed Gainey reports the 65-year-old employee suffered a cut to his leg but was able to walk to an ambulance for treatment.
A guy sitting in the toilet and explode?
A plumbing
Was this
fixture.
yesterday? Taco Tuesday?
Oh, no, what a terrible day to have the toilet explode.
A plumbing fixture had failed but did not elaborate on what caused the explosion. The images show the toilet's tank had shattered.
so to speak.
Yeah.
Could have been that terrorist group.
Who?
The toilet ban?
And the toilet ban?
Not the
toilet
Taliban. The toilet ban.
Oh, maybe it was
Simply not comedy.
How about
That's barely a sentence.
What a stretch.
How about El Grappa?
The guy wasn't hurt, but he looked a little flush. Your thoughts on that, chick?
Now, do you
That's
use
not
the?
any better.
Are you comfortable using the toilets here for a sit down?
Here?
Do you want your butt germs mingling with Josh's?
In almost an emergency scenario, I will, but it takes a lot.
I like to play a game where I'm in my office and I hear the bathroom. I hear a flush,
Mm-hmm.
and then the sink, and then a person come out of the bathroom, and then I rush in there and take a big sniff and try to guess who it was.
I won't go in there if you're in your office. I'll go somewhere else.
I know. I haven't guessed you in a while.
Luckily, you recorded.
I go in and Christy. Good Lord,
man.
Don't you have the video right there?
You know, there's a guy out there going, Josh, and we're brothers. Yeah.
How does a toilet explode at the office of the mayor of a city?
We'll find out when we come back.
It said a plumbing problem. I don't know.
Wow. It's terrible.
The big game's on the way. You know that, right?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah, one of those where you're not allowed to say it.
It's your last chance to get in on the action. Don't miss out on the final football game of the year with Prize Picks.
This is where Ace comes in and goes, well, you forgot about the new league that they'll be playing.
The app is really simple to use. Pick 2 or more players across any sport. Pick more or less on their projection, and you could win up to 1,000 times your money. Join Prize Picks, America's #1 daily fantasy sports app, available to play in more than 40 states, including California and Texas. Join now because Prize Picks is giving away a free pick for the big game, where a quarterback will only need to throw 1 yard to win. Go to prizepicks.com or just download the Prize Picks app today and use code TOM and get $50 in bonus promo funds instantly when you play $5. That's code TOM on Prize Picks to get $50 in bonus promo funds instantly when you play $5. Win or lose, you get $50 in credits for just playing. Guaranteed. Prize Picks. Run your game. Must be present in certain states. Visit prizepicks.com for restrictions and details.
Thank you very much, Chick. Coming up tomorrow morning on the show, we're going to be featuring our new feature.
That makes sense. Yeah, yes, yeah.
Is it letters?
It's letters, and people are already all over this thing. I've already got a great one.
We have a spillover.
I got a great one for tomorrow. I can't wait to get to it. It's from one of our longtime listeners in South Carolina.
Nice.
And it's a great letter. I'll look forward to that. We have a lot of other stuff to look forward to. Christy, that would include what?
We have an employee who wrestled with a robot server kidnapper.
Oh, really? I'm taking this.
I got this. I'm going to save my robot. Being vegetarian could hurt your dating chances.
Oh, boy, does it ever.
Mona Lisa in the news today. she's going to get a new home, so to speak.
Mona Lisa. She
not that great of a painting. I don't care what you tell me.
Is that right?
Yeah.
And have you ever ordered something online? It looked great in the picture, that when you got it, it was not quite what you thought it was going to be.
Yep. We've all had that. Wait to hear what this loser got. The answer is
a victim.
The answer, no. The answer is he got what he deserved.
Blame the victim.
I'm blaming the victim.
All right.
Hey, buddy, jump. We are in the O'Reilly Auto Parts Studios, and this is the Bob and Tom Show.
Add to or continue the conversation. Check out the Bob and Tom Show on Facebook. Get the link at bobandtom.com. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
This episode is brought to you by LifeLock. It's tax season, and we're all a bit tired of numbers. But here's one you need to hear. $16.5 billion. That's how much the IRS flagged for possible identity fraud last year. Now here's a good number. 100 million. That's how many data points LifeLock monitors every second. If your identity is stolen, they'll fix it. Guaranteed. Save up to 40% your first year at LifeLock.com/podcast. Terms apply.
Away at Luke Soil.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. My goodness, what a show we've put together for you today. If you've missed up to this point, I feel bad for you.
Oh, yeah. Boy.
We've talked about everything, from cockfights to Josh selling his underwear.
Buy it.
Limited time only. To me, selling my underwear.
Yeah.
We've brought back some great music like this classic that Miss Hooker had never heard.
Please stop.
But I think she could sing this just as good as this lady. What is she saying? It's a
wonderful and how, my
God. People are finally getting together. Okay. And we determined that was in fact used at the end of an episode of Mad Men. Is that where?
Sure.
Yeah, it's a little bit dated.
It's an oldie.
Yeah, I like it.
But it doesn't.
Like the opening.
Yeah. It's a great opening. Then it turns into a really pathetic, boring folk song.
I like the whole thing.
But right now, it's time for a palate cleanser as we switch gears. And the only way to do that I know of is like this.
Who's that sexy man with a deep voice? Ace Cosby, here he is with his joke of the day.
Hey, Chick.
Yes, Ace.
You like bread?
I love bread.
So do I. I once saw a baguette in a cage at the zoo. It was bred in captivity.
That was Ace Cosby's joke of the day.
No.
Brought to you by Sleep Number. Sleep better together. Save 50% on the new Sleep Number limited edition smart bed. Limited time. Exclusively at Sleep Number stores.
That was as close as it's ever been. I mean, he made the choice of saying baguette instead of saying bread twice. And
He did say bread twice.
Very nice.
I know how to craft a joke.
No, I would argue you don't say, do you like bread first?
Oh, okay.
Well, you set it up.
Oh, I think
no,
it was
there's
excellent.
overset. That's an overset.
There's no such
double bread.
I know you believe there is no such thing.
Your jokes would work a lot better if you
set
set them up properly.
Extra breading, how's that?
You set them up so
it's
sexy.
excellent joke.
My
Ace.
jokes would not work better if I said them up
Why don't
properly.
you
They would
shut
work
up?
better if I included punchlines.
Now you're getting technical on me.
And
Let's see.
today is National Corn Chip Day, Tom. Did you like corn chips?
Sure. Mm-hmm.
Fritos, the classic.
Oh, walking taco.
That is good.
Yeah.
I just had a new thing the other day.
You ever have a? You've never
biscuit
had a walk.
chips? What are they? Or
What?
yeah, I forget.
Lay's potato chips with.
No, I'm sorry. They're called corn. Excuse me. They're called cornbread chips. Have you had these?
No.
Oh, they're great.
Cornbread chips.
Yes.
Sound delicious.
Cornbread chips.
Yeah, Kelly found them. I don't know where they were amazing.
Have you ever had a You've never had a walking taco, have you?
Joaquin Taco. He was the right fielder for L.A. for a while, wasn't he?
No, he starred in that Johnny Cash movie. Come on.
That's right.
Joaquin Andujar, and he was a pitcher for the Astros.
How does a walking taco
He also
differ from a taco?
Oh, this is a genius.
It's a bag
Jess?
of Fritos, and you cut it long way, on the side.
Right.
And then you fill it up with your choice of toppings, which usually include chili, cheese, maybe some jalapenos, some sour cream.
Or
Some
taco
onions?
meat.
But
taco meat.
Are you sitting at the time? I mean, do
on
You
a
walk
toilet.
with it.
No, it's usually
walking.
served
At a fair.
ballpark or
At
a
a
Okay,
fair.
no, I don't believe in.
You don't
real
walk
good.
and eat at the same time.
No, I don't like
okay.
that.
Yeah.
Are
And if
neither
you're
of the
baseball
girls-
game, you have a hot dog or popcorn. That's it.
Are
At our
neither-
church fair.
Are either daughter involved in sports or anything like that?
Yeah, of course.
Well, maybe you're a walking tacos in your future. You've got to try
Yeah.
it.
You don't mind standing at the sink?
You know what you should do?
I'd eat a walking taco if I was standing at the sink. That's right.
You need to volunteer for the concession stand.
Yes.
You would be great at that.
I'm surprised you don't have to do it.
You do have to do it. I'm sure he just outsources it.
Poor Amy's doing it on a
Amy is,
Saturday,
yes.
isn't she?
Yeah.
You son of a bitch.
I don't even have a kid. Here I am.
So the other
It's not
day,
my kid.
I pick up Hart at basketball, and she goes, "Let's."
Can she dunk yet?
No, she's only 9.
Will. She will.
She wants to get a treat, so I go to the concession
The
stand.
trash talk is unbelievable.
Get in line, and she goes.
You mother.
She wants to get a Kit Kat.
Yes.
And so I go, okay. I get up there, and they don't take credit cards.
Give me a break.
I didn't have enough money for a Kit Kat. It's very embarrassing. I don't have any cash. I don't take.
You know that. Normally, we would get on you because you're being elitist, but that.
I just don't carry money anymore.
Everybody should have a square or something to accommodate a credit card.
Not at a concession stand.
Sure.
I am surprised these days.
No, this particular gym has more people than a stadium. At
Gym.
every-
Gym
I think I know what
who?
you're talking about.
Gymnasium. It's four courts, all taken all the time. Yeah, they need to get credit cards. I'll talk to them.
Okay.
I'm looking at these cornbread crisps, Tom. They look absolutely delicious.
They were
What
great.
brand is it?
Yeah, what
It's
brand?
called Farmer's Market.
Okay.
And they're available on Amazon. Or, I'm so sorry, Farmer's Pantry.
Okay.
And they're available on Amazon. But I'm looking at the website. They have many flavors: chicken with onion and tomato,
Oh, hey.
southwestern chili, and black bean and corn salsa. And also, it looks to be like there is a honey butter.
They were delightful.
Yeah, man.
What flavor did you have?
I think we just had the plain.
Ah.
I had to take the bag and take it to the kitchen and leave it. I couldn't have it in the dining area because I would have eaten all of them.
Oh, sure.
I thought you were
What'd you have them
allowed.
with? Just as a snack?
Oh, chili.
See, that sounds terrific.
Yeah, it was great. It was amazing.
That does sound good.
That'd be good for a Super Bowl party. I'm sorry, we have to get back to the
No,
news.
you
That's-
take those chips and dip them in a baked potato. Then you'd have some.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's Christy Lee at the Silac Insurance News Desk.
Speaking of ordering online, a Georgia man has been embroiled in a fight with Chinese online retail giant
Temu.
Not Temu.
Oh.
It's called AliExpress.
It's big. Alibaba is just never use it.
Okay, after he ordered a drill and received a photo of a drill instead.
A photo?
Yes. Mr. Sylvester Franklin told WTOC he ordered the drill in November only to receive a printed image of the product. He added that he also paid $22.47 for a pressure washer, but got a screw instead.
Okay, let's stop for 1 second.
So he didn't learn.
$22 for a pressure washer. Sometimes you say maybe that's too cheap.
Yeah, that happened to me the other day looking for something, and a very expensive item came up for like $29.99. I go, no, there's no way.
Dildos are way more expensive.
Right.
Yeah.
Yes. Mr. Franklin said he'd been going back and forth with AliExpress, but still has not received a refund. In 2021, the Office of the United States Trade Representative added AliExpress to its list of notorious markets for counterfeiting and piracy.
They're notorious.
They get a D- rating on the BBB. The
Exactly.
Better Business.
Yeah, Better Business.
How many dildos do you own, Christy?
Could we
I don't
get
know
back
any.
to the story, please?
Well, I gifted you that glass one.
I
This
own
guy-
one toy, but not a...
This guy, patronize your local hardware store.
Yes.
Yes.
Don't. Well, I got a pressure wash for 20. What did he think he was going to get?
Can
Really? You
can
couldn't get a water pick for $22.
Can you see Tom's hardware store when Tom walks in?
Oh, jeez.
Here he comes. I don't know what the hell he's doing now. Oh, hey, Tom, what's going on? Yes.
I need drywall
I
boots.
need some drywall boots.
I was just there
and
Sunday
some
morning.
cleats,
Drywall boots.
And who
get
knows
a
what
bunch
he's
of
trying to say. And
I was just in the hardware store.
What'd you pick up?
Fromson scissors.
That's
and,
let's see. Oh, those sticks that you pound into the driveway to show you where the driveway is.
and,
yeah.
What? Yeah, sure.
Oh, high-res sticks, yeah.
What do you need those?
Driveway markers for when the snow falls. So you know
Because
your driveway.
parts of my driveway or lawn were ruined because people didn't. It's a common problem.
Well, my lawn was
As an apartment dweller, Pat, you wouldn't really need them.
I don't have these problems.
There you go. I don't have neighbors'
Do you
walls
look
I'm
down-
sharing.
Do you look down on Pat because
He
lives,
is right now. You can tell.
Yeah,
because
he
he
is.
lives in an apartment?
No, I'm just saying.
Because you could change that.
As a,
Hey, buy me a house, Tom.
Pat, I can't imagine you being capable of living in a house.
Well, we
Big
could
man's
try.
done it.
No,
I lived in your house
okay,
for a while.
Josh, very quickly.
Yeah.
You lived in my house, and I had a lawn guy for you. I had a handyman.
That was perfect.
Pat called me. This was about 15 years ago. Pat calls me. He's in an apartment.
Right.
And he goes, my heat's out. And I said, oh, is it gas or electric? And he goes, I don't know.
Sometimes with apartments you may not know. I
Yeah.
give them a little bit of grace there.
Yeah.
How can you not? Don't you
pay a bill?
Don't you pay a bill?
Yeah.
Wouldn't you be aware that, there's a gas bill? I wonder what
Sometimes
that's
Pat
for.
doesn't pay his bills. I give him a little grace there.
My apartment is dark right now.
That's why.
I don't know what the problem. I think it's a fuse.
I'm just saying this guy is a jerk for not going to his hardware store and expecting to get a nice product rather than buying some Chinese thing for $10.
They're good at fooling people.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. So you know the name of the place, Ali, whatever it is.
AliExpress.
Yeah.
Don't do
You gotta
Temu.
be
Don't
careful.
do Alibaba.
A
Don't-
picture of the item.
Coming up, George Wallace, comedian. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Thanks for listening to the Bob and Tom Show this morning. Even though we're not too much to look at, you can also watch the show on our YouTube channel.
Take your plans out of the group chat and get long weekend ready in new Abercrombie. From day to night, pack new outfits for every part of your itinerary. Grabbing brunch? Throw on the A&F Mila dress. Then head to your dinner reservation in their new bubble hem mini dress. And yes, permission to overpack for pics with the girls. Abercrombie's best-selling Scarlet Squirt deserves a post in your feed. Your plans are worth it. Shop Abercrombie's new long weekend collection online or in store.
Tickets.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Christy Lee at the Silac Insurance News Desk.
Howdy.
There's Pat Godwin.
Hey, chick.
He's over there with his guitar. There's Jess Hooker. There's Josh Arnold at the I Hate Steven Singer sidekick chair.
Chickster.
There's Ace Cosby.
Hey.
I'm Chick McGee. Hello, Tom. How's it going over there?
I'm good, and I believe we're going to hook up with Mr. George Wallace. There he is. We got him on the big screen right now. Mr. Wallace, how are you, sir? I see movement. I don't hear.
Wallace, y'all know me. They said, listen to me. I already know you guys. You guys are crazy.
We are. Yeah.
How are you today, sir?
I'm so fine. I feel so good, but I got to tell you the truth. I'm at a hotel in New York City right now, and it's $4,550 a night just to stay here one night. And you got to talk quick because I don't know what to do. That much money. I got a lot of work to do.
Yeah, you got a lot of room to use.
George Wallace, legendary comedian, and your new show will be premiering, if I've got this right, tomorrow evening on Prime Video. It's called Clean Slate, created by Norman Lear. I believe his last show. Am I getting it right?
This is his last show that he produced before he kicked the bucket. And I told him not to kick that bucket, but he kicked it anyways. He won't kick it no more. I bet you that. But it's called Clean Slate, and I wanted to reboot Sanford & Son. And we all know Sanford & Son. And he said, that's the craziest idea I've ever heard in my life. I said, you rebooted everything else. He said, well, come back with a twist. I came back with a twist, and it's Sanford & Son, Clean Slate. Everybody can get a clean slate. I had a son down in Alabama, left home, and I didn't hear from my son in 23 years. And he says, Dad, I'm coming home tomorrow. I go to the front door, ding dong, I open the door, the most beautiful lady you've ever seen in your life. I said, if you sell an Avon or the Watchtower, I'm not buying today. She says, Dad, it's me.
Uh-oh. Things have changed.
Say it again.
That's right.
Yeah.
My first word on the show that you did not hear was
Yeah. Wow. I always
that's
loved.
what it's all about. And my daughter, I apologize, but my daughter is Laverne Cox. So you got three good people there: Laverne Cox, Norman Lear, George Wallace, executive producers of the show. So it's going to be different. It's going to be fun.
And it's a Prime Video, and it begins tomorrow night. So you get a chance to see Mr. Wallace.
February 6th. Yeah, February 6th, and it's already translated into every language and the 240 countries and territories.
Okay, so February 6th. I'm sorry, I had the wrong date. But just coming on. They've already translated the thing. Is that true? Are you kidding me?
Every language. They'll even understand it in all the markets that you're in, especially Indiana.
Wow. The voice that when they translate it, is it overdubbed or is it subtitles?
It will be subtitles, but when I say translated, that means just the languages. You know.
Okay, I'd be curious because it'd be fun to see your voice dubbed into a different language. You know, who's the Italian
I don't know
George
which
Wallace?
they did. You're right about that. I want to hear that myself. I don't even like my own voice watching the show.
I remember I was talking to our friend George Lopez, and when his show went on TV, they had a version of it in Spanish, and they didn't let George do it. They had another actor do George in Spanish, the other George, which I thought was rather odd, since George certainly speaks
other
Spanish.
George.
Yeah.
Well, Mr. Wallace, I hear in
But
England.
This is going to be different.
In England, your voice will be Idris Elba. So that's interesting.
That'll be great.
Is that some kind of politically correct police that made them do that?
I don't know.
I don't know. George Wallace is a legendary stand-up comedian, and still out there doing it. Are you on the road a lot, or are you in Vegas? What's going on?
Well, this hotel that I'm staying in, that's $4,700 a night. I think I'm going to be here for a while. That is not true. That is not true for $4,700 a night. I think I'm going to be out of here tomorrow.
Yeah, I would certainly recommend that. Once again, the new show with Mr. Wallace, and I'm sorry I had the date wrong. It's Thursday, February 6th on Prime Video, and it is called Clean Slate. And once again, he plays a car wash owner reunited with a child that turns out he is now a she. And I was a huge fan of Sanford and Son, still am. It's one of those theme songs. I could still hum it for you. I won't bore you with it, but I love that. I love that show.
Oh wait, that's the only reason. That's the only reason I wanted to do the show. You do it.
With DeMond Wilson as great show.
Big dummy.
Now, is there any relation at all to Sanford and Son other than the kind of the? Do you have any connection at all to the actual Sanford and Son show? Do they have different music? I assume.
Well, when I first got to California as a comedian, I wrote the Red Fox show, not Sanford and Son. You know, that was another show, a variety show. The next year after he left NBC and went to ABC, I was a writer on that show for a year. Mm-hmm.
Wow. It's my understanding that Red Fox had what would be called the bluest act in all of Las Vegas.
Before Bob Saget came along, yeah.
Who was more blue, Mr. Wallace? Red Fox or LaWanda Page, who was also on Sanford and Son?
Good question.
She was
Let me tell you something. One night I went to do a college in San Francisco, and LaWanda Page lives in San Francisco. She said, Mr. Wallace, can I open for you? I said, hell yeah, are you crazy? I said, you're an S-star. Yeah. And she said, oh my God, I love it. So I went out, they introduced her in San Francisco. I had no idea how dirty this lady was.
Yeah.
And at the time, AIDS was big, and she was talking about the hell with AIDS, and hell with it. That's why I brought my own penis. And she lifted up her dress, and she had a big, I go, oh my God. And when I went out, I said, let's start off in prayer. My partner said, let's start off in prayer. Few words of prayer. I had no idea how dirty and filthy she was. She was much dirtier than Fred.
Yeah. Well, on that note, we'll say goodbye. That was Mr. George Wallace. Once again, Thursday, February 6th, Prime Video. The new show is called Clean Slate. Thank you very much, George. It's a great pleasure to see you, sir.
Hi, George.
Good luck paying that.
In the studio with you guys. I love you guys.
All right,
we love you.
Yes,
Thank
sir.
you, sir.
And good luck paying that bill.
Yeah.
Okay.
Bye now.
Bye.
I'm hoping that Prime Video is picking up the tab on that hotel room.
I can't wait to watch that show.
Yeah, a little bit of audio back and forth. Sorry, I couldn't. I was having a little problem getting the questions in because he was getting, I think, our signal delayed a couple seconds.
A little bit, yeah.
But yeah, I'm still a fan of Sanford and Son. Love that show. Now, we have time to say hello to Christy and goodbye. Thanks for coming. Thanks for coming. We appreciate it. What's coming up, Christy Lee?
Coming up, we have Elon Musk in the news
You
for
know,
a very
he's-
interesting reason.
I don't know. Have we talked about this? How whatever he had done to his hair, it's really a great process because he was obviously bald early on.
Who's that?
Elon Musk.
Oh.
I haven't noticed.
He was balding, but now he's got a glorious head of hair.
Huh.
So, he can afford to have whatever done. But
Bezos.
It was amazing.
Cue ball.
Yeah, he's going with it.
If there was a cue for baldness, he'd look like Mo Howard of the Three Stooges. I'm telling you. I don't know what. I'm not sure what they're doing over there.
And if you were a young person, would you like to look at yourself 60 years into the future?
No, I don't care for any of
AI may give you that opportunity, and we'll talk about that.
Yeah, this is cool, though.
I don't like it.
And complicated. Well, actually, you could do
So
it
if
pretty...
I looked me up in 60 years, it'd just be a gravestone?
Yeah, if that.
An old gravestone.
It might be, yeah.
Weathered.
Like a dusty...
Weathered.
Yeah, by then the urine would have dried up.
Like are you saying you're pissing on my grave?
Yep.
All the dancing and the pissing.
Hey, while you're doing that, Tom, you should wear your Raycon earbuds. Yes, Raycon's everyday earbuds are the perfect gym buddy, cemetery visit buddy, coworker, phone call companion. Raycon premium audio goes where you go, and their latest model is better than ever, of course, with a 32-hour battery life, multi-point connectivity that lets you pair with 2 devices at once. And the earbuds also come with active noise cancellation, often difficult to find at an accessible price point, but not with Raycon. They start at just half the price of other premium audio brands. Raycon's everyday earbuds available in a variety of vibrant colors, including forest green, royal blue, blush violet, and limited edition colors like rose gold. And all you have to do is go to buyraycon.com/Tom and get 15% off everything on their website. That's 15% off everything on Raycon's website. Just go to buyraycon.com/Tom. That's buyraycon.com/Tom.
All right. Thank you very much, Chick McGee. Coming up, once again, looking at yourself 60 years down the road. What's it going to look like? We'll find out when we return. We are in the O'Reilly Auto Parts studios. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Look around. You can find cars like these on AutoTrader, like that car right in your tail. Or if you're tailgating right now, all those cars doubling as kitchens and living rooms are on AutoTrader too. Are you working out and listening to this ad at the same time? Well, multitasking pro, cars like the ones in the gym parking lot are for sale on AutoTrader. New cars, used cars, electric cars, maybe even flying cars. Okay, no flying cars, but as soon as they get invented, they'll be on AutoTrader. Just you wait. AutoTrader.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. That's me on the harmonica.
Very fine job.
There's Josh Arnold, Ace Cosby, Christy Lee, Jess Hooker. There's Pat Godwin. Hey. Did I say Ace Cosby?
Yeah.
I thought I did. I'm Chick McGee, and here's Tom Griswold. Hello, Tom.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. It's great to be back. We have Christy, as you mentioned, over there, and she is at her post, the Silac Insurance news desk. When it comes to annuities, they know what they're talking about. And Christy knows what she's talking about when it comes to news. What's happening?
According to astronomy.com, the Minor Planet Center at the Harvard-Smithsonian Center for Astrophysics, that sounds fancy, recently announced it had discovered an asteroid that was less than 150,000 miles from Earth.
My goodness.
Less than a day after that announcement, Josh,
Yes.
they issued a notice that it was deleting said asteroid. It was designated 2018 CN4 from its records because the object, not an asteroid, but a car. Turns out it was Elon Musk's Tesla Roadster. You'll recall that Roadster was mounted to a Falcon Heavy upper stage rocket, which boosted into orbit back in 2018.
I remember this.
I don't. I did not know that.
It's up there in orbit.
And didn't they put a dummy in it?
I believe you're right.
Or a mannequin?
I don't think we should. Oh. I thought you meant the intelligence of the guy was technically a dummy.
What was the name of the organization that...
the organization at Harvard?
Yeah.
It was the Minor Planet Center at the Harvard-Smithsonian Center for Astrophysics.
But that's... Well, I'm at the Minor Planet Center.
Yeah, well, someday you'll get to the Major Planet Center. You just keep working, honey.
It's been 7 years!
And I'm over 18. Why are they saying I'm a minor?
And I hope they got one of those Tesla Chargers up there.
Yeah.
150,000 miles. That's great mileage.
I honestly, I do not remember the story, so I didn't know there was a car just cruising around space.
Yeah, it was as a
There it
joke.
is.
Yeah, as a joke. Yeah,
It's such an awesome picture.
And they put they put a dummy in, or a mannequin in there with an astronaut suit.
Reminds me of the opening of Heavy Metal, that's animated movie.
Can you imagine being on the ISS and all of a sudden you're passed by a
Hey, it's a Tesla. What the hell?
You know what the problem is, though? His left blinker is on. Jeez, just constantly.
I got behind that lady yesterday. Scientists at MIT have created an AI tool that allows young people
Yowza.
to talk to a 60-year-old version of themselves.
Why?
The Research Institute said the system, dubbed Future You, is aimed at helping young people improve their sense of future self.
No, thanks.
Continuity, a psychological concept that describes how connected a person feels with their future self.
Someone made that up.
Yeah, doesn't that sound great?
This is a concept. I'm going to turn it into an idea.
Future You draws on information provided by the user to generate a reliable virtual version of the individual at age 60 who can answer questions about someone's life in the future, what it would be like, as well as offer advice or insights.
Very few people get to be
on the path they could follow.
I wonder what I'll be like when I'm 60.
Wiser.
But anyway,
to help people visualize their future selves, the system also generates an age-progressed photo of the user.
There's a reason why we can't do this, I think, and now we can. I don't think it's going to be a good thing. Tom, what do you think?
I know they do it for deceased persons now.
What?
Yeah.
You can reanimate. You can reanimate still pictures.
Right.
Or animate.
That's pretty cool.
I didn't think they could reanimate very long, or is it?
It is
longer
a second.
Now?
It's like
you can see the head turn.
You can.
Really
they blink,
weird.
Now
blink their eyes.
everything.
Really?
Yeah, we've had stories about it. You're going to be able to hold conversations with people who have passed away.
But if they have the sample of the voice, they can.
There'll be like 3 sentences that they'll know have every consonant, every vowel, every diphthong and syllable type, and all that stuff.
An initial study found that after interacting with Future You for about half an hour, the folks that used it reported decreased anxiety and felt a stronger sense of connection to their future selves.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah, So it must be a positive AI thing. They're not going to tell you, well, you're going to be a loser.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, I see you're. Let me tell you something. In 2055, take an umbrella, okay? Holy hell.
Bless you.
Thank you.
Yeah, you might want to stop smoking. That tumor's already growing, buddy.
Yeah.
All right, you listen to old me.
That's right.
Wow, that's kind of interesting. Would you want to do it?
No.
I would. I have a picture of me aged. I don't know.
That means the CIA has a picture of you.
That's fine. I don't care. But I'm like 70 years old, and it's kind of.
That's
awful.
Terrifying.
Why is it awful?
Because you're ugly.
That's not you at 70.
Yes, it is.
No, you're not going to look like that.
Yeah,
That's you in 10 years.
Yeah, I
Pat went the other way.
Whoa.
So this this was done by an AI.
Yeah,
No,
it was an app. It was a filter that goes over.
Secretly done. I'm telling you, that's so that now any store you walk into anywhere, that facial recognition at any age, they have it now in their system.
I'm not worried about it.
Well, you should be.
Why? What would happen?
She can be framed for murder now by the FBI.
That'd be a vacation.
It would be, wouldn't it?
3 hots and a cot. I understand the TV.
No bills, free healthcare,
yeah,
dental bill.
You get a degree. You get
The only time you get to use a phone, there's a plexiglass thing in front of you. And
That's not what your bills are paying.
Sex.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And what did your dad say when he had to use the plexiglass phone?
Oh, yeah.
Talking to one of my brothers.
Yeah.
First thing, I've always wanted to do this. My brother was like, yeah, thanks, Pop.
That's the funniest thing ever.
I mean, I've never done that. Would be kind of fun. I've never done that. You've seen it in a million movies.
Yeah.
Well, that's a mentally healthy person right there who could say that. I always wanted to do this. Well, my son's in jail.
Not what the hell did you do to get into jail, you idiot?
No, yeah, he was.
You wouldn't touch that phone.
Oh, that's
true.
One can only imagine. Okay.
Someone masturbating.
They've come a long way from that, too. A lot of it's now is a camera, and you just sit there, and it's just one side camera, and then the other person's in another room, another building.
How do you know that?
Oh, so
I know.
You can't do the thing where you go up against the plexiglass and try to kiss
Well,
them.
Put your nipple against it.
No, not in some places.
Really? yeah.
Put them on the glass.
I mean, they're not all like that, but some.
But this AI stuff, I was reading an article yesterday. The essence of it is there's a Steely Dan song that they recorded for the album Gaucho that never was released because there was a technical issue with it.
Technically, it sucked.
No, but they have. It's a really complicated situation, but they have actually taken this thing through a variety of AI, they've pretty much got the song now. And you can listen to a version of it. It's kind of amazing. But the other thing that they talked about was Michael McDonald, who we talked to a couple months ago. Michael's got a great book out there about his life. Michael McDonald, at one point, they wanted him to be the lead singer of Steely Dan, and it ended up not happening. But someone has taken some classic Steely Dan songs and with AI made it with Michael McDonald singing. It's amazing. They can do anything. They could have Josh singing.
You done?
And that's why Paul McCartney was in the news. Did you read that article? And he was stating how it's going to ruin many of the musical artists and all of the work that's being done because AI can just steal it.
Well, he'll be dead.
Oh, okay. Fair enough.
He doesn't have to worry about it.
They're worrying about copyright laws.
You and I might have a problem.
Why?
If you keep criticizing the one, the only Steely Dan.
No, you guys know I like Steely Dan.
No, I don't think
no,
you do.
I don't think. No, it seems too real to me.
No, Can't
really
Buy
real.
a Thrill would
Brilliant.
be a Desert Island album for me.
Okay.
Some of that later stuff is noise.
Okay, fine, I agree.
I don't know what Gaucho is. I'm sure it's
Gaucho's
unlistenable
wonderful.
and completely inaccessible to the average music fan.
Asia's one of the best albums ever.
I don't know if I like that one.
Ugh.
What's the big hit from Asia or
Asia?
Peg.
Deacon Blues?
Peg? No. Deacon Blues, you know I hate.
I love Deacon Blues.
How do
They
you hate
call
Deacon
Alabama
Blues?
the Crimson Tide.
Is this the one where the guy's driving around?
Yes,
Yeah,
word
with the
to
saxophone.
word, the saxophone.
I'm telling you, that's not a good song.
You
It's
can call
impossible.
me
I hate to
Deacon
agree with
Blues.
Josh, but I do. Let's move forward here. But I mean, but in other words, we're going to be able to have the Chipmunks sing the Beatles.
I even like Fagan's solo stuff. How about that?
Oh, yeah.
That is good.
Workers
Tomorrow's
at-
Girls.
I like
Sorry.
some of it too, yes.
All right, sorry. Go ahead, Christy.
No.
Don't let me interrupt you.
trying to not
it's
get him
fine.
mad.
Go ahead. What?
Who?
Trying not to get him mad.
Who's him? We're all mad.
Yeah, we don't care anymore.
Workers at a California pho restaurant thwarted a kidnapping attempt
Oh, yeah, at the
on
pho
their
restaurant, Tom.
robot. KGO reports the incident occurred at the Pho 21 in South
How do you spell
Jose.
that?
PHO.
And it is
Vietnamese.
pronounced, it's very much pronounced pho.
Oh, I didn't know.
Yes.
Yep.
Wow. I hope I.
No foe.
Easy.
Sorry. Never mind.
You know how they have China King?
Yes. That's what you were looking for.
You know something, Josh? I thought of that.
I'm the
joke.
king. I'm the king.
Of the pho restaurant. Okay.
Surveillance cameras captured a man grabbing one of the restaurant's 3 robot servers and trying to haul it out the door.
Please let go. Let go of me.
I'm sorry. I was taking. I didn't. You said pho robot. I thought you can have it back.
As he struggles to put the bulky device in his trunk. No.
Unhand me, sir.
Employees wrestle the robot back. One of the owners of the Pho 21 told the station that while the robot is valued at approximately $18,000,
You're dead.
It's
Your
pro-
family is dead. Your friends are dead.
Yeah. In 10 seconds, the electric current begins. Put me down or
I
you
love
will
that
die.
scene in 2001 where Hal goes, Dave, you know perfectly well what's wrong. It's like, holy hell.
Chilling.
they're
Yes.
saying the programming would make it unusable outside of their restaurant, so it wouldn't be worth anything if someone were to steal it. That's what they're saying.
There's probably somebody out there that could reprogram it. This is now my housemaid. I love pho, don't you? Especially
Yes.
on a
Yes.
cold day.
I've never had pho, but
It's real
Delicious.
tasty, yeah.
The bean sprouts on top.
Is there any around here? If I wanted to
Yeah.
Yes.
You wanted to.
pho around. Is there any? Never mind. It's not working.
We weren't allowed to eat it when I was growing up, though.
Why
Oh, really?
not?
Well, my dad was a Vietnam vet.
Oh.
Is that true?
Not in my house.
You start screaming at the entree. Get that out of here!
That is not true. No.
Oh.
The Louvre is undergoing major renovations that will include getting the Mona Lisa a room of her own. French President Emmanuel Macron announced
Not
the
my French
renovation project, dubbed Louvre New Renaissance, that will expand the famed museum. The Mona Lisa will be moved to a dedicated room accessible to visitors through a special ticket.
Dedicated to the one I love.
So wait a minute. So there's going to be an extra fee.
Yes.
Aha.
The project also includes a new wide entrance near the Seine and is expected to open by 2031.
At last, I can see the Mona Lisa.
Finally. Never knew it was that small.
The wide entrance.
It's a much-needed renovation. The Louvre's last overhaul dates all the way back to the 1980s when, of course, they unveiled the iconic glass
I'm here
pyramid.
to eat the Mona Lisa.
I'm here for the croissant and eat Mona Lisa.
It's overcrowded.
You've been there, right?
Yes, it's crowded.
Did you go
and
see the
hot.
Mona Lisa?
I did.
It's
And-
real tiny,
About
though,
the
right?
size of my computer
Yeah.
screen.
It's a lot smaller than you think it's going to be.
Yeah.
And of course, the average American tourist goes there, checks out the Mona Lisa, goes to the postcard room, leaves.
Yeah.
And the Louvre has to have some other amazing.
Oh, my God. You could spend the whole day. You could spend weekends.
First thing I do if I were remodeling, I'd spell the name different. That's so confusing.
Louvre.
They have
like an extra
Orville.
couple R's in there or something.
Orville and Wilbur Wright's plane.
Oh.
They do.
They have Lindbergh's plane in there. They have one of the space capsules. They,
Hindenburg.
It's all Hindenburg.
It's
the
inter-
ashes of the Hindenburg.
it's international.
They got Fonzie's jacket?
Fonzie's jacket is in
How
the
about that?
Louvre. Isn't that interesting?
And this is one of those, as they're redoing it, this will be like one of those Dan Brown novels. They'll find some,
Oh, yes.
Oh, yeah.
they'll find something from
yeah.
some obscure.
Those are entertaining as hell. Those are
I
really
love
those are really fun
They
reads.
are very entertaining.
They move.
Some secret
Yes.
society that planted something in back of the plaster.
Right.
And you want to believe that it's real, don't you, in
It's
a way?
incredible.
Like,
Da Vinci
hey,
Code's amazing.
Speaking of finding things, Greek police. Say
They're
a-
inside of my head.
Was that
Say
a dream police?
Yes.
Yeah.
Say a 2,000-year-old statue was found abandoned in a garbage bag. A resident discovered the 31-inch headless statue behind a trash bin
Our statues' heads are falling off.
in some Greek city I can't pronounce.
Athens.
No, it's Backdoria.
Thessaloniki? I don't know. The man turned it over to local authorities who contacted archaeologists to assess its significance. An initial evaluation indicates the piece dates to the Hellenistic era, a period roughly between 320 and 30 BC.
Oh, sure. Yeah, 330 BC, of course.
Yeah.
Helen of Troy.
Helen of Greece, actually, was lesser known.
Hellenistic.
No, the first Helens weren't fried in Greece.
Doesn't that sound like a movie title with Jerry Lewis in the 60s? Hey, it's Hellenistic. Hell's a poppin'.
Hell's a poppin'.
Remember that one?
It'll be examined further before ultimately going to local antiquities authority for preservation and study. So,
Kind of cool. I mean, a dumpster here in this country. You're lucky to find a pizza box with a couple slices in it. Over there, we've found the arms of Venus de Milo.
Gone for a long time.
Josh and I love to go antiquing, don't we?
Love
it.
Mm-hmm. A little brunch, a little antiquing.
That's right, some cheese.
And violent anal sex.
Before mimosas.
Why does it have suddenly it's violent?
Why can't we have calm?
Thank you.
What's the story with Venus de Milo, Tom? Was it unfinished? Or did the arms fall off?
The arms fell off.
No, it was unfinished, right?
No, one of the hordes. A horde got to it.
A horde?
I don't know about that.
No, a horde.
Oh.
One of the Roman hordes.
They're perfectly smooth, aren't
Well,
they?
they had it level, okay?
they sanded it.
Took some auto body filler.
Yeah.
Took care of it.
Like some kind of war, and they got destroyed.
Yeah.
Right?
That wouldn't have been stolen by the hordes had they had Simply Safe.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
You know what I'm talking
That's
about?
right. They would have known. They would have seen the lurker lurking about trying to steal the Venus de Milo's arms. We even have Simply Safe here at the Bob and Tom Studios. There's a camera there and a camera there and a camera out there. Bob and Tom Show listeners can get an exclusive New Year's discount. Now listen to this deal. 50% off your new Simply Safe system when you order today at simplysafetom.com. Traditional security systems take action after someone has already broken in. That's too late. Simply Safe's Active Guard outdoor protection can help prevent break-ins before they happen. AI-powered cameras from Simply Safe, backed by live professionals, monitoring agents monitor your property and detect suspicious activity. If someone's lurking around or acting suspiciously, Simply Safe agents can see and talk to them in real time, turn on spotlights, and even contact the police, all before they have a chance to get inside your home. Monitoring plans start affordably, around $1 a day, and named Best Home Security System by U.S. News and World Report 5 years in a row. Start the year with greater peace of mind. Visit simplysafetom.com to claim 50% off a new system with a professional monitoring plan and your first month free. That's simplysafetom.com, 50% off. There's no safe like Simply Safe.
Thank you, Chick McGee. Coming up this Saturday only, it's going to be Pat Godwin at the Liederkranz, Mansfield, Ohio. Benefit for Big Brothers. Info, MidohioYouthMentoring.com. Go see Patty G in Mansfield, Ohio. These are the O'Reilly Auto Parts Studios, and this is the Bob and Tom Show.
Become a Bob and Tom VIP and get your Bob and Tom fix 24/7. Get all the info in the VIP area at bobandtom.com. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
It's time to rewrite the vacation rules. With Royal Caribbean, your family can look forward to just about anything. Break the thrill barrier, roaring down the tallest water slide in North America. Jump into breathtaking jungles and jaw-dropping coves. Vibe off the charts on our private island Perfect Day at Coco Cay. And end the day knowing things are just getting started. Because this isn't just any vacation. This is all the vacations. Come seek the Royal Caribbean. Ships Registry, Bahamas.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Let's see. This kind of sums up our show today.
Quit talking about cocks.
That's right.
Yeah.
Now, we were talking about cockfighting.
Yeah, we were.
What is the state? Is it Oklahoma where they may make it legal?
Yeah, they're trying. And I will go to a cockfight. If you'd like me to come and host your cockfight,
Chick, you could go to jail.
let me go. Let me know. Let me go.
But that's
and let
part of
me
the
know.
exhilaration, I think.
Yes.
Knowing that you could be arrested.
Really?
I think I'd do all right in jail.
Do you?
Yeah, I'd lay around. I watch TV.
Yeah, you lay around on your face.
Lay around on my face. I'd make friends. I don't, whatever.
You're not going to hurt nobody.
Whatever it would take to get me by, man.
Hey, Screw, could I have a...
Gotta go for the biggest guy and make love to him.
I'd like
Come
an
on
adult
over
diaper.
here.
There seems to be some drippage.
Only a man can please another man. Let's go. Let's do this.
Okay, great. I have no idea how we got here. Could we move on, for God's sake? A couple quick things I wanted to mention.
Because it's not me talking.
Chick won't be there, but the rest of us will be there. Riverside Casino and Resort Event Center. Coming up Friday, February 21st. This show happens live from there. Join us, won't you?
You know, the show that night is sold out, right?
We're close.
Yeah,
Very,
very close to being a sellout, Tom.
Yeah.
How about that?
Get your tickets now.
Riverside Casino and Resort.com. Thank you to 100.7 The Fox in Cedar Rapids. We're working on a little special surprise you don't know about yet. I'll tell you about it down the road.
What's happening?
Now
We're
what?
all going to have to change our religion or something.
Why don't you change your attitude?
I can just
You gonna take that from him?
I can just see it.
What are you changing your religion? You're going from agnostic to atheist or devil worship. Which one are you going to
Oh, really? Mr. Organized Religion, right? Worship the almighty dollar.
Yeah, that's me. It's time now to...
Oh, you need me now, huh? Okay.
Not really. Josh could handle this easily. I've already got the plans to switch that button over there.
Oh, boy.
Here's Tom with Today in History. January 29. We're almost done with January 2025.
Unbelievable.
Can you believe that?
Holy hell.
Yeah, sheesh,
No.
you get
Boy,
so
oh,
close.
boy.
Now, this is this the Chinese New Year coming up here?
Yes, I just said that.
Today?
It's today.
Oh, it's today.
Yes, celebrating.
I thought it was the Lunar New Year.
How do we celebrate? What do we do?
And what is the year?
Well,
you
what
got-
Josh just
Lunar
did.
New Year festivals and prayers start the year of the snake.
Year of the Snake.
Yeah.
Let's pray.
Letterman had that great joke. He still keeps writing Year of the Pig or whatever on his check.
Last year was. Do you remember what it was last year?
The monkey.
No.
Year of the
Rat.
Sheep.
dragon.
When is the Year of the Cat?
Boy, that's
Not a cat.
not a good song, is it?
And the I beg your
Chick
pardon.
loves that song.
I love Year of the
Who is
Cat.
that again?
Al Stewart.
In
Are
the
you
scene
kidding
from
me?
a Bogart movie.
What is his greatest hits? That song 12
That
times?
was it, yes.
No, he had another one.
Time passages.
That was the other one.
He alive?
No, I don't think so.
Oh,
He's
yeah.
not alive.
Real dead.
Is he still alive?
Real dead.
No.
I said no. I don't think you asked.
Right,
I asked if he was alive.
I think so.
He was murdered
He
by a
is?
disgruntled concert
I
goer.
say
Well, I'll
alive.
tell you who isn't alive.
Who?
as of this date in 1843,
Yeah, well.
President William McKinley. And I don't know about you guys, but I have been lobbying with the White House to get the McKinley papers released. I want to find out. I want to get to the bottom of this.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Al
How
Stewart,
did he get a
still
mount?
alive.
Yeah.
What?
Al Stewart, still alive, 79.
That's a shame.
McKinley was a huge sex god. You knew this, right?
What?
What?
Oh, yeah. That's where
Sex god or guy?
Sex god.
God.
That's where the phrase Mount McKinley comes from. It was like a bumper sticker and back in Washington, D.C.
Mount
Right
McKinley?
into it.
Mount McKinley? No, but I
Shook his hand.
blew Kennedy. What's the joke?
I thought you were going to say
I
Roger.
know you're close.
Roger, if there was a Roger.
Roger
Don't know if
somebody.
we can do that.
Okay. Happy birthday, Tom Selleck, fine actor.
One of my favorite
So
human
hot.
beings. Would you make love to him today?
100%.
Hooker?
Yeah.
And I
Yes.
liked Magnum
would.
P.I.
I love Magnum.
It was great.
Those
Love
short
the car.
shorts,
Roger E. Mosley,
curly hair.
the great Larry Spinetti, or whatever that guy's name.
You know what? They originally wanted him to do a Bogart impersonation because that's why his name was. He had Rick's Cafe or something.
Yeah, they did.
Yeah.
No.
So
Yes. Look it up. Yes.
Oh.
Absolutely.
Good
This
choice.
all happened.
What era Selleck is your favorite, Jess? Friends, Magnum P.I., or Blue Bloods?
No, not now. Not now.
Still handsome, though.
Still handsome, but yeah, I would go definitely Friends.
All right,
yeah,
all
late 90s.
Christine,
Tom
were you a fan
Selleck.
of Tom Selleck?
I was a fan of the car and Magnum
She doesn't
P.I.
like hairy guys. He had a
Ah,
very
he was
hairy
very
chest.
hairy.
Yeah.
Would you let him do the old reverse mortgage?
I let him do whatever he wanted. Oh my god.
He was a rare
So
guy
hot.
who looked great in a mustache. Just
Yes.
a mustache.
Yeah.
And he was one of the few that had one at the time. It was like kind of rare.
Oh,
And he
makes me hurt.
What was that? He did a handful of movies.
Yeah.
Those, but I mean, made for TV detective.
Jesse Stone.
I love those.
Those are terrific, and they're talking about another one.
With the golden retriever.
Yeah, yeah. I'm with you, Tom. Those are cool.
Okay, I'm sorry. Happy birthday to Oprah Winfrey.
Oh.
You see her latest special? She goes, "You get a walker. You get a walker. You get a walker." Her audience is getting very nice.
I remember the Jesse Stone movie with Tom Selleck, Jesse Stone and the Goblet of Fire.
That's right. Yeah.
That's what I thought.
Okay. For the first time in 1595, Romeo and Juliet is believed to have been performed for the first time in this date.
What
By all
day?
men.
What year?
1595.
Guys on guys?
Yeah, it would have been
all
all male actors.
All male, yeah.
Guys on film.
2 minutes later.
Guys on film.
Hey, it's not supposed to be Romeo and Joe.
Yeah, there was that guy.
Yeah, the guy in the audience. Hey.
Adam and Eve.
Why didn't they have? That seems so odd.
It was actually, it wasn't like a sexist thing. It was considered, acting was considered a low form of art, and women were above
Yeah.
it.
Interesting.
Right.
Shakespeare in Love has all of that.
Yeah.
Joseph Fiennes.
On this date in 1845, Edgar Allan Poe's poem "The Raven." Already suffered
Can
through
you
that in
quote
high
it?
school.
I suffered through it. It's lovely.
Can I quote it?
Yeah.
Well, we know everybody loves Raven.
You know, his parents were always down on their luck. They never had a lot of money. They were Poe folks.
They were
Yeah,
Poe
they
folks.
were the definition.
I sure missed that restaurant.
Poe folks. Yes, Poe folks restaurant.
I like
And
it.
the
Made
Poe,
out of a ball
the
jar.
Poe boy.
The Po' Boy sandwich. Oh yeah.
I believe the Poe boy was getting it reverse mortgage style in that first production of Shakespeare.
He likes.
Oh, that Poe boy.
Okay.
Tied it all together.
Let's
didn't
do
it?
this.
These are the O'Reilly Auto Parts studios.
Reverse mortgage every show from now on.
This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Thanks for listening to the Bob and Tom Show this morning. Catch any part of the show you missed later today on our YouTube channel.
Jim Rome takes on sports.
Why? Because you're not playing me.
With rapid fire takes.
Y'all went from the Super Bowl straight to the toilet bowl. He's not over the NFL. The NFL is over him.
Scorching debates.
All the good, all the bad, all the ups, all the downs.
He's the Spitfire of sports smack.
Sorry for what I said because it was appropriate when I said it, but I can't say it anymore, dude. You are killing the game.
The Jim Rome Show podcast. Follow and listen on your favorite platform.